How about now? Ah, sound? Okay. Hey, Hojo, you want to say a word?
Hello.
Everybody heard Hojo? Hey, okay, yeah.
Yay.
Hey, technical difficulties. Again, sorry we're a little bit late tonight, everybody. We're just sorting a few things out and getting things ironed together. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on night three of The Tower Beneath the Broken Sky. Yeah, I'm going to do my little preamble and then we'll get right into it. Thank you so much for coming to hang out and play and hopefully chill with us and enjoy the show. The VOD for episode 1 and 2 are now up. I guess I need a command for that. I'll think about that later. But this is The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky, and it is a new campaign setting and a weird little game experiment that I have been working on for the last 2 months. And the format for it is that over the course of this week, as you hopefully have been hanging out with for the last few days, we are going to play 6 one-on-one one shots with different players every night. And everybody has no idea what is about to happen to them. It has been thoroughly enjoyable and just a little bit off kilter. And it is this brand new setting that I have developed. We're using the Genesis system as for this tabletop RPG, which has its own unique dice. You might be familiar with Genesis. It is the same system that is used in the Star Wars Edge of Empire system, and also the Android Beneath the Shadow of the Beanstalk. So it is a kind of esoteric narrative storytelling system that is quite rad. We won't be sharing the actual dice rolling with you just because I don't really want to get it set up and it's kind of annoying. So you'll just have to kind of take it on faith as we navigate through and roll these dice. The other thing that I have to tell you is, first off, there will be a sort of intermission break. Our show runs about 3, maybe 4 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. We will have one break, but at any point, obviously, you're hanging out with us, feel free to stretch and relax, but we will take at some point at least one short intermission break. Also, The Tower is a mature show, so there will be some difficult subject matter as part of this show. There will be a lot of violence. There could be swearing. Hojo swears like a sailor, as we all know, and also I do. Yeah, he's looking panicked. So there will be language. There will be mature themes. There will be potential drug use or alcohol, cigarette smoking. All of these things are present in our game. So if you are watching right now live, or if you are hanging out with your 6-year-old on the VOD, maybe not with them. So, just keep it a little bit more family friendly for that. We are definitely a mature show, and I cannot take any responsibility if you choose to watch it with children. I really strongly advise you don't. Also in the chat, which you will probably see very quickly, I'm sure they are already messaging extensively, is our moderator Crazy J, who has control over a bunch of commands. Jay is happy to answer any questions that people might have, hang out, and has been here for the entire process. Jay is basically assistant GM for the project and knows about as much as any know in my brain. So treat them well. We have other moderators hanging out who join a little bit later. But yeah, keep it wholesome, be good, and we hope you really enjoy the ride. So without further ado, this is going to be episode 3 of The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky. And tonight, my player is my buddy here, Hojo. Hojo, would you give a brief introduction in your role playing experience and, yeah, a little bit of that?
Hey, my name is Hojo, as Lester just said. This is my first time doing a 1v1 RPing session, but I have been role playing for better part of like 20 years. I'm hoping I don't embarrass myself. Really, that's it.
That's sometimes all we can ever hope for in life in general, right? All right.
Doesn't really pan out sometimes.
It doesn't really pan out sometimes. Uh, Hojo, would you now introduce for us your character?
My character that I'll be playing for today is Clive Redmond. He's a human tradesman, welder, um, kind of a loner, likes to keep to himself. Um, he has a kind of a shady past that he doesn't want anyone to find out. He's a little edgy, kind of uh doesn't doesn't like questions about his business. But a decent guy if as long as you keep to yourself. Um, but should I share any like other things background?
You can share as much or as little as you want. Your choice.
Okay. Yeah, so he used to be a security specialist before his welder job, and it's something he just kind of wants to keep on the down low. Really wants to keep on the down low. That's about it.
All right. And without further ado, let's play. Clive, you are in a small diner just off of Broadway. Just like, probably like 6th Ave. A quiet place you frequent all the time. It's a rainy afternoon. You're sitting in there and you are trying to look as professional as possible for the VPD officer, probation officer who is sitting across from you. His arms crossed, a meal he has not touched of some eggs and sausage. You are nervously picking at a plate of fries. This happens every week. Every week. Officer McCready looks at you. So you haven't had any contact with any of your friends from the old days, right, Clive?
No, sir.
That's good. And work has been good?
It's kept me busy.
Hmm. And lots of projects going on along this Broadway thing.
Certainly has. Yeah. Just been busy the whole time.
It's good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Um, no, nothing much. Just how long do we keep this up? Like, I just, I don't want to kind of people look around. I don't want to be, in the spotlight too often.
I understand, but basically until a corrections officer clears it, which you could apply for soon, hopefully. Another couple weeks, maybe we'll leave out. Oh, you haven't been drinking drugs? None of that?
Just smoke here and there. Is that okay?
Cigarettes are fine. Okay. All right. It's good enough, Clive. I'm glad that you have work and you're keeping busy.
Yes, sir.
The officer pulls out his wallet, flips a couple bills onto the table, pays for his meal and your fries, his meal that he hasn't really touched, stands up, pats you once on the shoulder as he goes by in a very definitely uncaring way. The way people pat you on the shoulder when they are leaving and not the way that they are sympathetic to your plight at all. Keep your nose clean.
I went.
And he goes
I
over
went
to
to
the
work.
bar. You take a moment as you could probably go now. He's standing at the bar and he's chatting with the manager, but he's paid. You don't really want to be seen with a probation officer for any longer than you need to be. Some dingy diner on Broadway.
Yeah. I shakily get up and I pull my jacket around my collar and I just hurry out.
You hoof it out the door. You stop at the threshold. Oh, it's raining now. It is October in Vancouver. It's raining hard. Not unexpected, but it wasn't this bad when you went into the diner.
I pull out my raincoat. Do I have my backpack?
Yeah,
I
you have your
take out my
backpack and all
raincoat.
your gear.
Yeah. And I hurriedly put it on, then make my way out.
You make your way out. You step out onto the street. It's late afternoon. It's busy. People all over. There's also, because of the construction, traffic is so backed up on Broadway. Uh, to get home, you need to walk a couple blocks over to City Hall Station, get down on that, and then make your way over to Marine Drive Station. It's not far. Man, it is wet out though and busy as you get jostled from behind by somebody who, sorry, keeps going.
I look around, like, furtively, and just keep going.
All right. Would you roll me a perception check?
Perception.
So check your perception skill
Yeah. One. And it's
and
based off cunning,
based off
which
cunning,
is three. So two, one.
and it
Any
will be
difficulty?
average, so two purple.
Two purple. And here we go. Ugh.
One threat. Yeah, it's raining
I'm doing
hard.
good.
You tuck the hood of your raincoat even deeper down, hunch down. You're very used to this. Just like trying to be unobtrusive as possible, making your way along the sidewalk and streets, trying to dodge all of these people going by, cases and briefs and umbrellas that hit you in the head. People terrible about keeping umbrellas at the right level. When right in front of you, a gray sedan screeches to a halt. The window rolls down. A young guy leans out. Clive! It's one of the guys you know, who you worked with before. You need a
Uh,
lift?
nah, I'm good. I'm good. I just my train's coming. I gotta go.
Oh, come on, it's raining hard. Hop in.
Yeah, yeah. The station's right there. I'm good.
Come on. You can see that a number of people are kind of looking over now.
I'm gonna try to move my way around the car and go to the station.
All right. If that's the case, I'm going to need either an athletics or a stealth check from you.
Uh,
Your choice.
just better. I'll go with athletics.
All right. Roll me in athletics. Two purple, one black
Two
die,
purple, one black, three green.
three green.
Yeah, let's go. Three advantages.
Three advantages, but no success. You kind of make your way around the car, kind of shimmying. Uh, sorry, there's people like on the sidewalk or on the crosswalk, like that you kind of have to get around. Some people are looking at the car like, "Come on, man, what the hell? You're just so far out. What's happening here?" The passenger side window rolls down though as you get around to that side of the car, and another guy leans out. "What's wrong with you? You can't say hello?
I did say hello. I gotta go. My train's coming.
Get in the fucking car!" Now a lot of people are looking over.
Okay, man. Just settle down. Okay. Okay. I make my way to the back.
You make your way to the back, slide in. The back is totally empty. Well, nobody's in there. The car is filled with junk and garbage and other gack, and you shove like a box of someone's lunch over to the side and sit down. Ugh. Two guys in the front roll their windows back up. The driver looks over. His name is Damien. He's a wheelman, driver, spotter. He's pretty good at what he does. You did one job with him before. He's likable. You'd rather not associate with him. The other guy, a tall Persian man. You only know him as Thatch, handle of some kind. He's a musclehead. You would never say that though. Never say that to his face. Smart, intelligent man, but ooh. Where have you been? This is Damien, looking over his shoulder.
Been working. Hey Thatch, how's it going? Still tall, I see.
Clive, not like you to turn down a ride in the rain. You still live down by Marie? I'd take you down there.
Yeah, it's just had a meeting is all. Left kind of nervous.
Oh, you working in the borough now?
Wherever I can get work, pays well, pays the bills.
You got a job going.
Yeah, it's a it's an honest living.
Oh, a job.
Job.
What do you mean? You out?
Uh, yeah, it's just some bad timing. Like what what are you talking about? What's yeah.
Nothing. I don't have any job. Thatch crosses his arms. Sure. We don't got any job. You got out. Congrats, Clive.
Yeah, like pay some good money. Not really, don't really need it right now.
Okay, that's cool. Sounds lucky.
Not lucky. A lot of hard work. Welding's hard.
Yeah, I could never do that.
Yeah, heights aren't for everyone.
There's a laugh, and then Thatch reaches forward to the console of the car, turns up the volume on really quite poppy uh, Bollywood music, as Damien sort of scowls and then turns onto Canby. Traffic again, very heavy, busy. It's kind of jerky stop and start.
I look towards the back towards the diner that I was just at to see if I see I was being followed or anything.
Take a quick look. It's hard to see. Doesn't look like it though.
Yeah, I took my collar a little higher.
Pull your collar a little bit higher. Pull the hood of the rain gear down over your head a little bit more. Splatter of rain is annoying. At some point, Thatch reaches into the glove, pulls out a cigarette, looks over at you. Still smoke? Well, you too square for that too.
I shakily grab it. Thanks, man.
Pulls out a lighter and lights over his shoulder, not even looking.
I light the cigarette.
He pulls another one. Damien in the driver's seat huffs, but he doesn't say anything. Thatch cracks the window just a little bit, blows the smoke, cigarette smoke, out and over his shoulder.
I follow.
You do the same thing, cracking the window just a little bit, and whew, okay, yeah, you're just getting a ride from two guys that you
Yeah,
knew
that's
from
it.
a long
Just a
time
ride.
ago. Long
Just a
time
ride.
ago.
No jobs.
They don't even have jobs apparently.
Yeah.
Not
That's it.
soliciting you for work. Nothing.
Yeah, just to get together. Nothing else.
Your phone beeps. It kind of assumes that you were still going onto the train, and it notes delay. Incident on Broadway City Hall. Hmm.
Hmm. Well, that's good.
What's good?
So how have you guys been? Oh, something with the train. Thanks for the pickup, I guess. How have you guys been?
No problem. Oh, we're good. Are we good? Yeah, we're fine. He's always like that.
Good. What he does.
Yeah, knocking heads, right? And Damien sort of like reaches over and just punches Thatch's bicep, like as not as hard as he can, but pretty hard. And Thatch just looks over with a sleepy look. Hey, stop that. But you're out.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
yeah, I'm out. Been good.
It's not the worst. Yeah, we just finished some
Yeah,
other
you got.
things. We're between work now. Riding high, eating. Oh yeah, sorry. You can move that stuff in the back. You just shove it aside. We even ordered a down low earlier for lunch. I mean, if you're hungry, you can. There might be some stuff in there too.
I'm good. I had something to eat
Okay.
just before you picked me up.
Oh yeah, nice, nice. So you working every day? What's that like?
It's pretty good. Um, get a lot of alone time. Uh, working the quiet corners of the construction site. Keep to myself. Others keep away from me. It's good.
Oh, great, cool. Man, it's busy. Thatcher at this point uncrosses his arms, looks out. Ah shit. You see that? What?
What?
Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna take a side road. Suddenly, Damien jerks sideways. You hear the horn behind you blare once as he cuts somebody else off, and he goes to turn down 14th.
I try to get a look at what made him turn.
Make a perception check or insight, either one, your choice.
Let's go with perception.
Okay, go for it. It is average.
Two again.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, what the heck? Oh yeah.
Yep. A triumph. Three success, one threat, one triumph. You spot the vehicle immediately. It's not hard. This is an Accord 2020. Pretty tricked out. Some asshole has put a really big spoiler on the back. Even though it's the middle of the day, it's rainy and dark, but like not nighttime. But it has that weird ass neon glow on the bottom. And you oh shit, that's a triad car for sure. You remember such a car. It's an enforcer car that's usually down either in Richmond or Surrey. And what are these two so afraid of it for? Enough that they are going to dodge down a separate road? Uh-oh.
Friends of yours?
uh, yeah, no big deal. We're just gonna take a little detour. The car jerks and you whoop, kind of tilt sideways slightly. But then, very quickly, Damien regains control. There's another series of horns. He runs and turns left very late, causing the opposing line of traffic to all honk at him as he turns again.
Jesus.
Sorry. Just like old times. Less like those old times. You got a piece?
What? No, of course not.
All
I'm out.
right.
Remember?
Well, you just stay back there and stay quiet. And Thatch adjusts something underneath his coat.
I lower myself as much as possible into the seat.
You lower yourself as much as possible. And then, without being able to see out the window, you hear Damien again. Shit, 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 man. Shit. Fuck. Thatch pulls out a gun out of his coat, tucks it away, carefully checking it as he puts it under his lap. Both of them seem very stressed. The car revs, jerks you back as you push deeper into the seat. And then you realize right next to you, what? The seat was empty. But there's a girl there now.
Huh? Huh?
She's maybe 10 years old. She's dressed in weird clothing, kind of plasticky looking. Long white hair, bright purple eyes.
Jeez, who's this?
Who's what? I told you. It's the fucking triads, man.
No, no, no. This girl?
Thatch looks over. What the
I
hell are you talking about? What girl?
swear this is trash. Who is she?
The girl
It's
looks at
freaking me
you.
out.
She's so close you could just reach out and touch her.
I
And she
shrink back even further.
says something. You don't hear the words. Her lips move. And again.
I sorry? What?
And then there is a bang from the side, which sends you careening across the seat. Another vehicle smashes into the side. There is a bust of glass. You hear Thatch, fuck! And Damien, shit, shit, shit! As the whole vehicle spins, everything goes vertigo for a moment, whirling about in a suspended moment. At full speed, the car gets hit from the side, and then it skids across the road before bang on the other side as you hit into a pole. Ah, there's a bright moment. Ah, what just. And the girl next to you, again, staring right at you with her purple eyes, before you hear, motherfucker! And a bang from Thatch before a pop noise that is too familiar comes into the car. A second, a third, Damien, no, 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 no! And then something hits on you. And everything starts to go black. Darkness. Everything is dark. You have this strange sensation where you don't know where you are. Yeah, there is something in your chest. Like you can't get enough air. Like you can't breathe enough. This feeling of your internals sort of twisting and shuddering and shaking. Uh, you try to breathe in, but it's like your own lungs aren't working. You try to exhale to push out whatever it is and cough. Too doesn't seem to happen. Of your mouth, dirt and dust and you're lying sideways on the ground. You can just barely see your own hands, your own raincoat splayed out. The hell? You wake up.
What, what's going on? What
You
happened?
murmur to yourself. "Ugh." With one hand, you rub away the dirt in front of your own face. You're not in an intersection. Oh, where are you? There's no buildings. There's no pavement. The hell?
I feel my hands over my body, make sure everything's there.
You tap yourself carefully. That spot where you felt something hit you, the spot where your head hit the side of the seat. It doesn't hurt. You're not bleeding. You're not even wet. Your raincoat was definitely still wet when you got into the car. It's dry now. It's fine. You're on the side of a cliff in
The
the
fuck?
dirt. What the fuck?
Where am I?
Carefully, you pick yourself up and stand, worried that you're going to discover that there's some injury or some wound, but no. As you straighten your stomach, everything seems to get lined up again, and even that feeling of vertigo, that nausea, rolls right through you. You look around. You're on the side of a cliff, overlooking things. You're not sure where you are. There's no big trees. It seems like shrubland for the most part. And a lot of stone and clay and dirt and sand and rocks. You look up. It's late in the day. It's cloudy, but these clouds are thick and heavy and red, fragmented like broken stained glass, all over your head.
The fuck? Where am I?
You look around. Whoa, behind you there's a structure. A big, heavy, stone, concrete-ish, looks kind of military-like. What the heck? It's maybe 2 stories tall, big, heavy doors. This looks like something out of Star Wars. You don't see anybody around. You don't see any other vehicles or anything like that. It's not that far, maybe 100 meters away.
Uh, I'm gonna look for something heavy to wield, just to get my bearings. Maybe a walking stick or something.
Yeah, you look around. You kind of test at a shrub. It's probably not going to be that good. A rock, though. You can find lots of rocks. You can pocket whatever you want out of that. Scrabbling around, you find one that's kind of sharp, maybe, in case you need to throw it at somebody or maybe stab them with it. You also find
Put in
your
my pocket.
bag, which is loosely
Ooh,
around your shoulder still. Thank God, still got that. All your stuff in it.
good. I'll take out a wrench and I'll just slowly make my way off away from the cliff, get my bearings.
You pull out the wrench and just put it in hand, back away from the cliff and turn.
Be nice and trusty.
Where do you want to go?
How far away is the structure?
Uh, Maybe 100 meters, not that far.
Oh, it's really close. Is there anyone around the structure, or is there a gate?
You look around it. There's a small fence, but it's open. Uh, you don't see anybody. There's no lights on it. You're not actually sure if that's a window or not. Like you said, it looks sort of military-ish, but you're not really familiar. There's no flags, signs. There's no insignias or anything on any of it. Just kind of a gray and brown stone little fortress. It's clean though, like clean lines, smooth. Hmm.
Is there lots of foliage or cover around?
There's rocks and outcroppings. The ground is fairly uneven. If you stick low, you could probably creep your way up towards it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the slow approach, make sure I'm as well hidden as possible,
Oh, okay.
and slowly edge my way up to the structure.
All right. Roll a stealth check.
All right, this is where I suck.
This will be
Standard,
average. Yeah.
average. Roll. Like I'm taking real uh
You're gonna go
I'm
real
taking
slow.
like real cautious. Yeah.
I'll give you 2 blue die then. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just going real slow to do 100 meters, very carefully.
Yeah. Rolling.
Okay. Yeah. It takes you a while. You don't think you've made any sound as you creep your way along. Every time there is even the barest anything, you stop and you wait. Super cautious. This is how you would have done jobs too. Any sound, any creak, even just the wind moving along a pebble, you wait for a good 15, 20 seconds, just in case. Nothing.
I look at the sorry. I look at the sky again. Is it quiet? Just weird looking?
It's weird looking, yeah. It's quiet though. You don't see anything in it. You don't really hear anything. No birds and stuff like that, really.
The fuck? How far away am I from the structure now?
About 50 meters, you're about halfway there.
Okay. I keep my slow approach going.
Keep slowly approaching. It takes you a few minutes, so you're going slowly enough, cautiously enough. Finally, about 15 meters away from the structure itself, you approach the fence. The fence is made of steel or metal of some kind. You give it a cursory look. Oh, it must be some kind of steel, but it's patterned in some way. Close stakes to each other, one after another, not like attached with any kind of chain link or anything like that. Pretty resolute and solid. It's not super high, maybe 5 feet, but you could look over it. There's a big open gate and a path that looks like it could be sort of a dirt road type thing. There are slight ruts in the ground, but it's quite hard to tell. Like there's no grass, right? So you're not sure if those are tracks or not of other vehicles that have come and gone, but there is like a slight indentation towards this open gate.
Still no people?
Still no people.
Hello?
You call out. There's no answer.
Anybody home? Uh, I'm I'm coming in. Kind of.
Still no answer.
I slowly, uh, gingerly walk up to the fence.
Carefully walk up to the fence. Like I said, the gate is open. The top of the fence is angled in such a way that like it would be annoying to climb over. You would probably like snag something. The sort of sharp points of the metal stakes as they're in.
Um, will I be able to find something in my toolbox, tool belt, like wire cutters or anything that could get through this?
I mean, because they're stakes, not really. There's nothing to cut. But you could walk through the gate like itself. The gate is
Oh,
open.
okay.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you want to climb over, you can climb over. I'm just you're probably gonna cut yourself.
Yeah, no, I'll just walk around.
You carefully pace the extra like 5 meters towards the gate and then step inside. It's a little bit of a compound. You can see that there are stones that lead up to an entryway of sorts. Door would be generous, but there is like a big panel set into a frame. It doesn't really look like a door. You don't see a handle immediately. There's also a small boxy, maybe it's a window, you're not quite sure. It's pretty small. It's like a foot wide, 6 inches tall, right next to the door to be able to hopefully see out. You're not sure if there's glass though or not in it.
Hmm. Make my way to the door,
You
like
make your way to
still
the
looking
door.
around very cautiously.
Yeah, you approach the door, if it is a door, this panel of some kind.
I try to look through the clear glass.
You look through this little opening for the window. It is glass, but it's tinted really dark. You can't see shapes, furniture maybe. You can't really see.
I take out my flashlight and I try to
Take your
shine through the
flashlight,
window.
shine through. Oh, you can see a table, lockers maybe, some clothing. There's a and the door slides open. It's two halves.
Oh, the fuck?
Hello?
Hello?
Calls a voice from inside,
Yeah.
right at the same time as you call from the outside.
Shit. Who are you? Show yourself.
There is a sound of footsteps, soft, careful. Somebody walks over to the threshold and looks and like this. A man wearing some kind of strangish clothing, sort of a
Jesus.
coat, very military, even pressed pants. Um, he seems to have something on his back. He's wearing quite a curious looking hat, a high collar, and a mask that covers over his nose and mouth, pair of goggles over his eyes. He has one hand on his belt around the back as he sort of peeks around the doorframe. Hello? Who are you?
Uh, who are you?
He takes you in, looks over your clothing, still a little bit dirt covered as it is. I'm Yaren. And you?
Uh, Clive?
He sort of looks
Who
past
is this?
you to see if there's anyone else out there. Are you alone here, Clive?
Uh, I guess so. I wasn't before, but now I am.
Perplexing. You have companions, then you've lost them?
Uh, yeah. Or they lost me.
Mm. Did you just wake up, Clive?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell of a wake up. Hell of a sleep.
Uh,
Uh, what's with the funny clothes?
I could say the same for you. You can
What?
come
It's
in.
just a jacket.
And he backs away from the door and turns and goes inside.
I follow uh gingerly. It's not that funny looking.
You step inside, and oh, what the fuck is that? There is quite a large, misshapen lump off to the side from the door threshold, vaguely humanoid, covered in a plasticky looking tarp, except that one foot extends and a long, spiny red tail. It's
Ah,
a pool of black red fluid beneath this tarp.
the hell is that?
What the hell is. Ah, a Jiang weapon. It tried to attack me.
Geon weapon? I'm talking gibberish, man.
It's quite dead. You need not fear.
Are there more in here?
I should hope not. Are you alright? You weren't attacked?
I was in a car and then we were attacked, and now I'm here.
I see. Where was your
I
car?
think we were attacked. I think we were just down Canby, just off Broadway.
I'm unfamiliar with Canby or Broadway.
Where is this place? What is this place?
We are approximately 14 kilometers from Reeve.
Reeve? I don't know. I don't remember no Reeve in Vancouver.
I don't recall a Vancouver.
Listen, man, are you Are you shitting with me here? What's Reeve? What's up with this guy?
That is the sky. Reeve is one of the cities. Luminos is the other one. You are from there.
Uh, don't think so? No, Vancouver.
Vancouver, as you said. Right. And you just woke up.
Yeah, so, you'd be so kind. How do I get back?
As I said, I don't know where Vancouver is. Hmm. The man sits
Oh,
down in a chair, not ignoring you, but like sort of facing you as he pulls up his shirt briefly. You can see that there's kind of a scratch on one side. He has obviously been bandaging it and has cleaned it, but has not finished. If you will give me a moment, once I finish this, I suppose I can take you to someone who might better know where you're going. He opens up a bag in front of him again and pulls something out of it and sprays it along the side of where the wound is.
I'm gonna take out a cigarette and smoke it. Try to calm myself.
You pull out a cigarette, light it up, and smoke it. You can see the man's eyes behind his goggles kind of looking at you curiously.
What, you want one?
Curious smelling combi.
Combi?
I apologize. Is that not what it is?
Uh, no. It's a cigarette.
I see. What is the plant matter?
Tobacco. Yeah.
Tobacco. What does it do?
It's calming me the fuck down right now. That's what it's doing.
Uh, Mood suppressant. Smart.
You don't mind, right?
It's quite all right. While you smoke that cigarette, he finishes cleaning the wound, adjusts his clothing again, tucks it back in, pulls the coat back on. Now then, Clive, I suppose you have one of two choices ahead of you. I am headed for the tower, or Reeve is that way, but it is a ways to go.
Uh, just I don't know where I'm going, so you're the closest to a living thing I've seen, so I guess I'll go with you.
Smart. The tower should be only about a kilometer, perhaps two that way. But if you're coming with me, I shall require some assistance.
With?
He picks up a bag, really. It looks like a backpack, sling bag almost, made of some kind of plastic, it seems. Can you carry this?
I grab it. Is it
You take
heavy?
it. It's not bad. It's maybe 15 pounds.
Yeah, I can hold this. What's in it?
Supplies. If the Jiang are attacking this outpost, we should not leave anything here. And he picks up a similar one, slings it onto his back, attaches it.
Lead the way.
Those sticks are very effective. And he turns and leaves this bunker without any more words.
Better than nothing.
The two of you begin to walk. He seems to know where he's going quite easily. He doesn't seem to check anything. He doesn't like read any maps or check direction. He simply starts trudging along and then kind of down the sides of the cliff. It's not a difficult walk, but it is like wilderness and like badlands. There's no trees really. Again, small shrub, little clumps of grass here and there, but not a lot of actual vegetation as far as you can see. But as he rounds around one of the hills, you realize what he means exactly when he said we should go to the tower. As spanning ahead of you, high up into the sky, you see this. You have seen skyscrapers. You have seen buildings. You have seen 100-story towers. The Patronus buildings, you're sure, are very big. None of these compare to what that is.
Holy fuck.
It goes so high, it goes up into the clouds, and it is massive. Casual of its circumference, several football stadiums, like kilometers and kilometers thick. Around its base, a giant towering wall, buildings and installation and stuff, but quiet and empty. You see no real vehicles. You see no lights. But what the that tower is enormous, like a pillar into heaven.
What? Where's that place?
As I said, the tower.
Well, yeah, I can see that. Like, What's the tower? What's it for?
Truly, you
I've
do
never
not
seen a
know.
structure that. Huh? What? No, I don't. Just like you don't know where Vancouver is, I don't know where this place is.
Hmm. The tower is our salvation, in a way.
Speaking of salvation, where the those Jiangxi attack? What am I supposed to do about it?
Hmm.
Like you said, these sticks are kind of cute.
You have no armament.
I brandish the wrench. That's all.
Looks like a primitive spanner. Hmm. And Yaron pulls back his coat from the one side, and you can see on his waist there are a pair of pistols, or what looks like pistols, if they were made of some sort of translucent plastic.
Those toys.
They are not.
So I'm to take it that you can handle these Jiangxi if they come.
Jiangxi would imply they are dead. They are most certainly not. But yes, I will protect you if more should attack us.
Yeah, good to know. Because I'm not great in a fight. I'm just gonna put it out there right now.
I see.
Wasn't my calling.
Well, what was your calling then? The two of you continue walking.
The construction worker.
A craftsman. What did you construct?
Uh, Things a lot smaller than that.
A mason. A builder.
Yeah, I was like in charge of welding the frames together.
Ah, I don't have a great knowledge of such things, but I appreciate that you have the talent for it then. Hmm.
Something.
Most of such things now are done by, I suppose you would call them automatons.
I'm guessing you're some kind of soldier then? Fighter?
A fighter, yes. Um, Not a soldier, though. Soldiering I leave to others. I leave to the Kuomiyang elites. They're better at it anyway.
Still not familiar with that word.
Hmm. Vancouver, you say?
Yeah.
When?
When? 2025?
Yarn reaches into a pocket and flicks out a piece of glass. You initially think it's probably a phone, but there's no actual backing, like totally transparent. 2025. Huh, I see. Slides it away.
What was that?
A data pad.
A data pad. Uh, we kind of had one of those things where I'm from.
Ah, you were going to ask me a question then.
Yeah. When are we? What what year is this?
That is a slightly difficult question to answer, but we believe it is 3371.
What?
Yaron nods, continues walking while you process that.
Ain't no way, man. No. You're
Oh,
you're fucking with me.
not intentionally, I assume, but if you have other information or are a temporalist, and you can illuminate the situation, I'm all ears.
I mean, I got nothing. Is this gonna be a problem? Like, are you taking me to the tower for some sort of some crazy shit? Like, 'cause like I don't know what's going on. I don't want. Am I gonna be okay?
I have said I will protect you if you are attacked.
What if it's not an attack?
What would you be afraid of out in the wilderness like this then?
Listen, you've been nice to me so far, but I'm just kind of a fish out of the water here.
Oh, I'm not a cannibal, if that's what you're concerned about.
Surprisingly, one of the things I was concerned about.
I'm not a cannibal.
Are there cannibals in the tower?
No. No, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Is
Um,
cannibalism a problem in 2025?
no. Well, not in Vancouver.
Oh,
Sometimes.
I see. Hmm.
So, what's in this tower that's supposed to be our salvation?
Hmm. I suppose this thus begins the history lesson of sorts. The reason we don't know
Oh,
the exact year. Sometime after 3300, or thereabouts, there was what we refer to as an incident. Uh, War, a cataclysmic effort. It has destabilized time. I don't quite understand the science. As I say, I'm no academic, but the tower is our way of attempting to fix all of that.
holy shit! Are you saying we lasted another 800 years? Because I'm real surprised.
Uh, I'm, I guess, not
Okay,
sure.
that's 1300. So this tower is supposed to fix time?
In a manner of speaking, yes. And does quite well at it. There are some things that are better shown to you, and as I say, I cannot explain the science of it exactly.
So what was this war then?
That as well I don't know the details of, but what is every war? Two groups that dislike each other,
Yep.
convince other people to dislike each other.
No, those weren't exactly rare in my time either.
Gather to believe that they're not rare anywhere or in any time. There is a somber look on Yaren's face as he walks. It takes a little while, about 20 minutes, before you reach sort of level ground again, leaving the hills and the cliffs behind. Down here, there is a highway of sorts, a road that's quite wide, what would be the equivalent of 6 lanes, give or take. You step onto it. You're very familiar with construction materials and stone and all of the things that go into that. And initially, you realize that this roadway is remarkably resilient. It's not like particularly damaged. It's not weathered in the way that like roads in Vancouver constantly are, cracking and breaking, needing repair and patching. In fact, you see no real patch marks on it at all. But when you step on it, there is a softness, like you are walking on like a rubber mat, an ease to the travel. But you do feel that it is very robust. But also, as you walk along it, you can see that there is evidence of damage. There are burn marks here and there, tire scratches on it, scrapes, metal pieces that have ripped through it. And as you walk for another 5 minutes, you come across the wreck of the first vehicle. Uh, Quite large, city bus sized perhaps, able to seat 15, maybe 20 people in it, tipped over on its side. A fire still burns from the undercarriage, sending up gouts of thick, oily black smoke. But Yaron doesn't seem concerned and pays it no second glance, simply walks past it.
I give it a wide berth, inspecting it as I go by.
Yeah. You take a look over it as you go. Looking up at the top, again, it's on its side. You can just see out the top one scaly arm, clawed, nails that extend down almost 4 inches, slack coming out of one of the windows.
What's that? Is that one of those Jangs you're talking about? Is she now?
One of the bioweapons, probably. Quite dead, I assure you.
Good to know.
Did you want a closer look?
Not in particular. I'll take your word for it that it's dead.
Wise. Let's continue.
I'm gonna tap the street with my wrench to see like kind of get a better feel of it, of the
Thump.
material.
Yeah, it leaves a sounds a quite a thump underneath you. It's quite deep. Like pavement itself is like maybe 6, 9 inches deep. This feels much deeper on initial hit. Huh. Yeah, this road is strong.
Still things that can damage it though. What's the stuff made out of?
I'm not rightly sure. Sure, some polymer of some kind. I'm I've been around, but this predates me by quite a bit, I imagine.
This is weird as fuck.
Slowly as you approach the tower, there are numerous buildings around. Uh, it looks like a base, kind of extending out from the ground of the tower itself, outside of this level of wall. But all of these buildings are empty, or nobody's in them. You can see evidence of broken glass here and there. You can see damage, scratch marks, bullet holes, burn, and more vehicles that are sort of on fire or tossed and damaged. Again, Yarin doesn't seem to pay any of it a whole lot of attention as he simply walks along this highway road, this empty span and stretch. But you can't help turning and looking at just like that one's got like a little building, and that one's maybe got like a garagey kind of door. What is this place? Back and
Do they look like
forth.
storefronts or anything?
It doesn't seem like consumerish that way at all. It seems like an installation, a base, a research lab kind of thing. There are no signs, there are no lights that way, there's no labels on anything, no language, no words.
So I'm pretty sure I know what the answer to this is, but who built this place?
The tower is the construction of the Kuomiang. One of the, well, one of the two factions. There's the Kuomiang and the Jiang. The Jiang are not so much an organized group. They
Rebels?
are lords and mutants and monsters.
Oh, monsters. Well, I guess from what I've seen, that fits. That
Indeed.
tracks.
Yarn sort of stops at one point and like holds his side. You can see a wince behind the goggles, but then he straightens up again and then continues forward.
You good, man?
The wound is slowing me down, but I shall be fine. We are not far now. Sighs.
I guess I gotta take a snack out from my lunch bag and eat it.
All right. Yeah, you pull one of your snacks out and just carefully chew and eat. Slowly
I'll
you
for one
get
too.
to a giant bulwark wall. This wall is huge. It is probably like, man, 100, 120 meters tall. Massive. And like everything else, made of metal, steel, and construction to it. Here and there, you can see there are catwalks and sort of like escape ladders and stairs and rampways that dot along it on this outside. And then there is a gate, which this highway leads to, right at the center of it, shut, closed, totally sealed. There's nobody around outside of it that you can see. But Yarn approaches carefully and gives it a cursory look. Clive, I might get your assistance briefly.
Okay. I
It
don't know
is
how I can help with that.
it is too late in the day for us to open the main gate. Too dangerous. We ideally would not be caught outside the walls at nightfall. There are numerous side entrances through the wall, but we shall have to open one. He sighs for a moment and closes both his eyes, and then lets out a pained gasp, then opens his eyes again. If you see there, and he points to a catwalked doorway, entryway, kind of sticks out from the wall slightly, about 6 stories up. There's a security outpost on the side of the wall up there. If you can go up into it and open one of the security entries, we can pass through.
All the way up there? Is there like I look around, is there like a ladder or anything?
There are ladders and some catwalks, like It's possible.
Yeah,
You'll have to kind of weave your way around a little bit, but it should be okay. Maybe.
maybe. Um, yeah. Well, I don't want to be caught out here late too, so I'll give it a go, I suppose. I should be used to this by now.
Yarn looks at the ground level. That one is 7C. See if you can find a way to open 7C when you're up there. We can pass through.
All right, I make my way to the first set of ladders.
All right.
I'm gonna take out some work gloves.
You pull some work gloves out.
Um, no safety harness. Totally against regulation, but well, nothing to do about it. I make my way up.
All right. Make me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
It is average, but I'll give you a blue die for your safety gloves.
All right, here's the roll.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Three success, one advantage. Clive, you hop up, grab the first ladder, and sort of start climbing your way up. It's like being on a construction site again. It's no big deal. And you know what's great about this one? There's nobody else around. There's nobody to get in your way. There's no asshole who left his lunch pail in the wrong spot. Like, nothing. You chart your way, and very easily on three success and an advantage, you simply climb. You climb up, making your way up stairways, grabbing onto railings, ladders here and there, a ramp at this point. It is sturdily built. You don't feel the sort of ricketiness that like you would expect out of this. But here and there there's also damage. There's one spot where it's sort of like been crunched in. You don't know by what. You're also 3 stories off the ground, so you carefully skirt that section of broken stairs, hopping over it, and make your way up.
Does it seem to be made of the same material as the road down below?
No, this is a metal, but it is closer to the fence that was around the outpost, it feels like. Quite resolute, heavy, um, but it's like, it's not just steel or aluminum that you would be used to. It's not, it has the color of brass, maybe? It's some alloy of some kind. You're really not sure what it is. But finally, you get to the 6th story and up to this door. It is the same as the one at the outpost, a frame, an open thing. There's a handle, at least on this side, a small panel, and then a window.
I look inside and take out my flashlight again.
Take out your flashlight and look inside. This time you can see through most of it. There's a table, some lockers, another doorway through the... You don't see anybody. You don't see anyone. Hmm.
I take my wrench and I knock on the glass.
Rap, rap, rap on the glass. Kind of rings a little bit loud, but still looking through the window, you don't see any movement inside.
All right. I look for a door.
Yeah, I mean the door frame is right next to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you go over to the door.
Yeah. Is it open or is it?
It is not open.
I test the handle or the knob.
You grab the handle and thump.
Well, I suppose it would come down to this. Um, I'm gonna try to. Is there any visible lock or anything on it?
You don't see a lock or a bar of any kind. There is a little pad of some sort next to it, but it's not like a keypad. It's not like a number pad or anything, or at least doesn't seem to be. It just seems like an inert piece of plastic or metal side of the wall.
I tap it.
Tap it. Nothing happens.
I call back down to Yarn. Hey, Yarn.
You shout
The
down, like all the way down to
Yeah,
the ground? Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, what do you say?
Um, can't get through this doors. There's like a panel or something.
Yaron comes out of like one of the side buildings that he had just been in, still holding his side. Oh, he holds his hand up, steps back away. You wait. Did he hear you? Well, I mean, he heard you. He signaled back to you. You know that you're
Yarn,
out here on the like side of the wall.
don't leave me hanging. Not going back down. Not yet. Um,
There's a beep noise behind you from the door.
oh, I look behind.
There was a beep. The panel glows
Yeah.
green. Oh, the panel's glowing green.
Huh. Test the door again.
Click. It swings open.
Huh. That was easy. I lean in, peer through the door, scan the room.
Do a quick scan of the room. No body, covered in a tarp right near the entryway. That's good. It's clean,
It's a good
organized.
sign.
Big table in the center, chair. What looks like a really big desk on one of the walls, and what is like an office chair maybe sitting tucked in against it. A pair of lockers opposite you, and then another doorway a little bit down a hall, and what you're pretty sure is the universal sign for bathroom on that door.
Uh, gotta open door 7C. Is there any more panels around?
You look around, you don't see anything. Hmm.
I gotta make my way to the large desk.
You step over to the large desk. There's nothing that immediately jumps out at you like computer. There's no keyboard, there's no mouse or anything like that.
Any drawers?
Doesn't seem to be any drawers.
It's just like a large solid block.
Yeah, I mean there's space to tuck your legs under if you're sitting in the chair kind of thing. Like it looks like a
Hmm.
desk, but it's kind of blank.
All right. I'm gonna make my way to the lockers then.
You make your way to the lockers, yeah. Two of them.
I'm gonna test the latches, see if they open.
The first one, click, you swing it open. Oh, pair of boots. If somebody wears those boots, they're like size 20s. Hazmat suit? Kind of. It's like white and plasticky. Locker's empty
Huh.
otherwise.
Gotta look around. Does the hazmat suit look intact?
Yeah, as far as you can tell at a quick glance.
Would I be able to roll it up and stuff it away?
Sure.
Just in case. You never know.
You look around for a moment and then pull the hazmat suit off of the thing that it was sitting on. Give it a quick roll up until it becomes like a tight little bundle. Shove it away into your bag.
Try a second locker.
You go to the second locker, locked.
Hmm. So I've like I'm gonna search my tools for a crowbar.
You think you have a pry bar in there? I guess you might. Probably not a full
Yeah,
crowbar, but like a little one. Yeah,
maybe like
maybe.
a handheld one.
Uh,
Either a really sturdy screwdriver
Definitely you'll have a screwdriver.
and
Um,
hammer.
yeah, okay. I'll say you have some tools that might work. Sure. This will
Okay.
be either a skullduggery or a mechanics check. Your choice.
Can I use? Actually, let's see. Skullduggery or mechanics. Yeah, I'll use skullduggery.
Okay.
Um, I also I got knowledge, security.
I
If
don't know
that
if it's going to help you here, but you could use
okay,
skullduggery. I'll give you
all
two
right,
blue die for your tools, which will help, but it is three purple.
3 purple. Okay,
Lockers are not meant
so
to be pried open this way.
yeah, all right, rolling.
All right. Oh, look at that. Two success. Man, you have done this kind of security work multiple times. You jam a screwdriver in at one height. That's probably where a hinge sits. You jam another one in much lower. Hit it each one a few times with the hammer to tap them in, and then grab them both and pull until bang! Locker pops open with a crack. Ooh.
I try. Can I try to catch the locker before it falls down?
It's not going to fall down. The door is just going to swing open and bang on the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah. Inside, you find there's a packet of boxes that has been opened like it's wrapped in plastic, and a couple of them have been taken. You find a shirt. You find a flashlight. You find a harness with a pistol.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, I'd be stupid not to take the pistol
Okay, you take the pistol.
and the harness.
Sure.
Uh, I try to examine the packets or the packaging more.
You pull one of the packets of packaging, and there's some kind of serial code across it. But instead of just bars, it's like a hex and circles, so you can't really read it. You don't know what it says, but you rip into it, and it's all made of plastic. As you pull out, is that a granola bar? It has the same shape of it anyway.
Rations?
Yeah, there are six.
Yeah. Well, no good starving on a strange world. I'll stuff those away too.
All right, you take six rations and stuff them into your bag.
All right. Anything else? Nothing else?
No.
Um, hmm. Is there any way out of this room other than
The door behind you that
special
leads
exit?
out into the wall, and then the door that says it leads to a bathroom.
Okay. I'm gonna take like a more cursory glance at the overall office rather than see if there's anything I missed.
Sure. Yeah, you can. What skill will that be? You can roll
Perception?
perception. You can roll survival.
I go with perception.
All right, average. One success. Yeah. You're pretty sure you've seen everything in here. There's not a lot to see. Big table, desk, chair in front of desk. There's no outlets in this entire space, which maybe the future doesn't need them, but hmm, hmm.
Huh. Oh, I'll make my way to the bathroom.
All right. You slide that door over and peek in. There's a shower on one side, a toilet, what looks like a toilet. It's all very clean. A sink, a mirror, some kind of kit up and against the side of the mirror. Oh, maybe it's a first aid kit of some sort, bolted against the wall.
Definitely gonna need that. Yarn will probably be appreciative. I'm gonna take the kit.
You grab that kit and stuff it away.
Uh, Is there kind of open? Is like the window? I mean, the mirror. Is it like a cabinet or
No,
anything?
it's just set flush right against the wall.
That-
Yeah.
bro, nothing else of interest in this. Huh, pretty cush pad. All right, seems I've gotten everything I needed. I'm gonna make my way back out.
Okay. You're not gonna open the door?
Oh wait, what? Uh, very slowly. I'm gonna take out my pistol.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You take out your pistol. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. All right. Slowly open the door.
Okay. You open the door. Open catwalk in front of you. Open air. Nothing else beyond.
Oh, was this the one I came in through?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yarn, you still there?
You call down again, shouting, and Yarn will peek his head again out of that doorway, looks up at you.
Nothing in this room. I got a first aid kit.
Useful, you hear him sort of half whisper up towards you. Did you open the gate?
How would I go about doing that?
The terminal.
Terminal? I'm gonna look back in, see if there's anything at all.
I mean, there's nothing that looks like a computer.
You're gonna have to be more descriptive, man. Terminal. Doesn't look like it. Is it in
Activate
the
the
desk?
desk.
Of course. All right. Give me a sec.
All right.
Yeah. Um, I lightly like tap on the desk, my gloved hand.
You tap on the desk with your gloved hand. Nothing.
I feel around for any buttons or anything.
Your hand moves across the soft, like the metal, the smoothness of the metal. You don't feel anything.
Crazy shit. Hmm. I go around the entire desk to make sure that there's like I'm like not on the wrong side or something.
I mean, there's no wrong side because it's right up against that wall. It's like the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I sit in the chair.
You sit in the chair. And as you push forward, the chair's not on wheels, it's like on skids, and it slides very easily on the floor somehow. As
Yeah.
you tuck up against it, boom, 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 like 20 screens projected up in front of you of different shapes and sizes arranged and floating in front of you suddenly appear.
Wow. I'm guessing gibberish. I can't symbols and stuff.
It's a lot of symbols and numbers and whew, you can roll computers,
Computers.
which
All
you
right.
don't have.
Straight up.
Straight up, two green, two black.
Two black and two purple.
Sorry, two purple, not two black.
Okay. Like, oh, this is gonna suck. All right. Rolling. Ooh.
All right. Yeah, as you, uh, man, I've seen a movie like this, like, eh. Oh, and those windows go sliding away. Okay, hope those weren't important. Ugh, ugh. 7C, 7C, 7C. And you just start rifling through as just like reams of data go ripping by in one way and then the other. At one point, you like touch your own head and something slides on, and you're like, oh, wait, fuck. Trying to move these like weird windows around, these different screens and monitors until finally, several minutes in, you, oh, maybe that's it. And a big array of dials appears in front of you. 1A, 1B, 1C, 1, oh, fuck. Oh man, god damn it. You start sliding across to find out where 7C is. While you're doing
Uh,
that, suddenly outside you hear a poof. It's not a gunshot. but it is like a percussive thump noise.
Huh? I keep hurrying with the
You keep
seven
hurrying
C.
with it. 666. How many fucking letters is six? Seven. 7A, 7B. Whoom! Outside again.
Do I hear anything, any mechanism start moving?
You do not, but you see 7C finally. It's red, as all of the other numbers have been up until this point.
It's like a warning red or like
They're all just red, so you don't really know.
I press it?
You press it quickly and beep, green. There is a loud thunk, which you feel underneath your feet through the floor somewhere.
All right. I hop over the desk and run back out.
You run back outside, and there is a mushroom of dirt and smoke in the midst of the courtyard down below you,
The hell?
totally obscuring this big cloud of dust out and around.
Yarn, are you okay?
There's no response.
Oh, it's not gonna do much, but I put my N95 mask on
You
just to
slap your
so
mask on to guard against the dust, which you can kind of already kind of see rising towards you and drifting on the wind.
goggles. Do I have my welder's goggles with me?
Sure, you have your welder's goggles with you. It's very hard to see if you have them on, because welder's goggles are tinted very dark, but that's your choice.
Yeah. No, okay, that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, welder's goggles
Um,
made to see when you're arc welding. So,
yeah,
yeah.
fair. Um, I'm gonna wait for a response or the dirt
Okay.
to clear more.
You
Stay as
wait
safe as possible.
for a minute as the dust slowly begins to fall and go back down to the ground. The first thing you see is another one of those creatures. This one is bigger, but it has been cut in half. It was not there when you and Yaren walked up this highway. It is lying in two splattered pieces, legs, tail on one side, and like 10 meters away, sort of a chunk of upper torso and a piece of head.
Good damn.
And then, closer, maybe 20 meters away from the wall, the gate itself, you can see Yaren on his back, a pool of blood spilling sideways from him.
Oh shit. Um, I'm gonna make my way down. Uh, Carefully, but with kind of haste. Like,
Yeah. You don't have to
yeah.
roll again. You've made your way up here, so you can hastily clamber your way back down the catwalks and ladders. Where you know they're resolute, you jump two, three steps at a time, whirling around, grabbing onto railings. But very quickly, you make it back down to the ground.
All right, I'm gonna rush over to where Yarn is.
All right.
Is he close to the 7C door?
Uh, yeah, he's probably about 15, 20 meters away from it, perhaps. At least the entryway into it.
Okay. Yarn, buddy.
We should not have yelled.
Could have told me that. Thought we still had till nightfall.
It was in the vehicle. I should have checked it. The fault is
Thought you said it was
mine.
dead.
No, the other vehicle. The closer one. I
Anyways,
should have checked.
can you move? I got a first aid kit here. I'm just gonna drag you through this door. Keep awake. I've seen worse at the construction site.
I imagine you have not. but you can
Alright.
sort of get an arm under him and start to pull or drag, or you can try to lift him. Your choice.
I'm going to. Can I use a perception to see if he's gonna make it to the door?
It's actually
Is
an
it
insight then.
inside? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use insight cunning then.
Yep. Average.
Average.
Yeah, you think you could probably pull him towards the door if you were a ginger with it. Careful. Uh,
Hmm.
Try not to jostle him too much. He's lost a bunch of blood, but like, well, he's not cut in half like whatever that thing is. So he's still talking. He's still awake.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try dragging him to the door. Try to stay in the shadows if I can.
Yeah, you pull him over towards the door and through the 7C entryway very carefully, and then prop him up against the just inside of it, really, inside this hallway. First aid kit, you have it?
I do. I do. I take it out and I fumble with it and try to open it.
Blue spray.
All right. Blue. 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 This one.
Yes, that one. He takes it from you carefully, leans back, and pulls the sort of tattered remains of his shirt up. And you realize there is a wound there, but it's also turning to crystal on his flesh.
The fuck?
Little bits of blue, sort of fragmented like quartz, growing around a gash where you can actually see his organs. Oh god, that's really gross.
Maybe I haven't seen this bad the construction site.
He gives the spray a quick shake and then sprays it upon himself. The foam, it looks like shaving foam, coats all along the crystals, and then slowly they begin to fragment and fall off, breaking onto the ground, and then bleeding. They turn to liquid and immediately begin oozing into the parched stone and dirt beneath. As Yarin
That's different.
bioweapon corruption. Listen, Clive, there is some distance to go inside. You must go
Yeah, we're gonna get there
and
together.
get my
Come on, man.
friend Doc. Tell her where I am. Uh, uh, Here,
Is it just straight through?
straight through. You will need this to step into the tower. And he reaches into his pocket and produces a black metal case and hands it to you. It looks like a ring box, but bigger, maybe the size of a bracelet box.
I gingerly take it. You want me to go by myself to a place I've never been to and look for someone I've never met.
It is significantly safer, at least, inside the wall. From the Jiang, at least. Besides, to get to you, they would have to come through here.
What a hero. Uh, uh okay, man, but I'm just gonna be truthful here. I don't believe I'm gonna make it.
None of us believe we're going to make it, but still we do what we must.
Glad someone believes in me. Uh, yeah, okay, fine. What what else can I do? Here, keep the first aid kit, whatever. Anything else you need? Here's some snacks.
You give him a snack out of your lunch kit?
No, the ration
Oh, the
kits.
ration? Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, give him like half of them.
You give him 3 of the ration bars. And Yarn sort of like puzzled look at you for a moment before he realizes what they are. hate this flavor, but that's fine.
Can't be that bad. Anyways, you look like shit. I'm out of here. I'm gonna look for this dock of yours. Wish me luck.
Good luck. What do you do?
Hey, thanks, Yarn. I owe you one.
I believe in you, Clive.
Uh, I'm gonna make my way down the hallway, furtively looking back, making sure that he just doesn't expire.
Yeah, you make your way through the hallway. You can see at one point there are bars, like that would have stopped the way through, but it's open and there's a green light. You keep going through until you pass through and onto the other side, out into a more open space. Seeing the tower and approaching it this entire time, seeing the wall, it really does not prepare you as you step past the wall for the actual sheer scope of the tower which stands before you. In fact, just standing there and looking all the way up fills you with a sense of vertigo almost. It is so massive. There are numerous other security doors along that also open into this area going straight through. A span of some distance that leads to a set of stairs and then a door. Door is the wrong word. It's 100 meters tall. It's 80 meters wide. It is this massive portal way into the base of this tower. What could they possibly need something that large for?
Shit. Is it closed?
It is closed.
All right. I'm gonna make my way towards there, but I'm gonna kind of like skirt to the side and try to
Sure.
dart from shadow to shadow.
Yeah. You skirt to the sides a little bit and make your way forwards till you get to the base of the stairs and begin climbing up them towards the door.
I keep uh looking out, making sure that nothing's approaching.
Looking around, you don't see anything.
No more yelling.
No more yelling, you tell yourself under your breath.
All right. I make my way to the door.
Step in front of the door, looking straight up at how it spans over your head.
Okay. I take out the black box, the ring
All right.
box.
You pull out that box.
Um, just kind of open it.
You can, yeah.
Okay. I open it.
You open it, and inside you find a weird relic. It's coin shaped, quite a large coin. In the center of it, it has a blazoned stamp of a tree, and around it, a bunch of symbols. And then there are three concentric rings around the outside of that. Pick it up by the outermost ring, the whole thing begins to slowly spin, the different rings whirling around. It calls to you. You lose almost 30 seconds just staring at it as it moves. It feels warm to your touch. There is a weird hum, like a vibration to it, even in your own fingers.
I'm gonna put it back in the box.
Put it back in the box. It flattens out again into a coin.
I'm gonna look for any. Is there any more panels or anything?
You walk the space of the entire side, one way and then the other. You don't see anything.
What do I get in here? All right. I'm gonna open the box again.
Okay. You pull open the box.
I like show it to the door.
You hold up the box, open to the door.
Of course, it didn't work. Uh, I take it out again.
You take it out.
Does it do all that weird
Yeah, it does
rotating
spin.
stuff?
Yep.
Hmm. I touch the door with it.
You press the relic against the door, and there is a briefly weightless feeling, and then it is though you stumble forward, as though the door is not there. You don't lose your balance, but you pitch forward, and there is a brief weightless sensation. It's very strange, and then you find yourself on the inside, stumbling on a metal wide pathway. Holy fuck. Behind you, if you went through the door, you don't see it. The entire tower is hollow, as far as you can see. There are spans, catwalks, really, they're like two-lane roads that extend out to a central point from every side. There are platforms all over, rampways, stairs. You realize with a start, as you look down the side, you can't see the bottom. You have no idea how high up you are. You can't see the top either. It vanishes so far up. In the center of it is a pillar that goes all the way through and down, glowing with various glyphs. The catwalk you are on goes all the way to the middle, and at the center of which are three figures who stand right before the pillar. They look like this.
Huh.
A man in a half coat, clean gear, boots. Another man in sort of a longer black set of robes or a researcher's coat of some kind. He has a cane. And a woman in an elegant dress of teal and white and black who has a sword on her hip. Their
Huh.
backs are to you. They have not seen you yet.
I'm mighty sick of this place. Okay. I carefully like walk up to them.
You walk up. Are you sneaking or are you just walking?
I'm like tentatively approaching.
Okay.
Hello?
Immediately, the first man with the half cape spins around and looks at you. And then from behind, he pulls out a rifle, which he trains on you.
I put my hands up with the coin still in my hand.
Who are you?
Clive,
How did you get in here?
Yarn sent me
Yaren. The woman calls out as she turns. Where did you get that?
from Yarn. Listen, he's in a bad way. He needs help.
He gave it to you.
Yeah,
The man with the cane looks over. You didn't take it off of him.
I don't think I could. That man cut something clean in half. I got none of that.
The woman places a hand on the man with the gun and gently lowers his weapon until it's pointed to the ground. He shoulders it. And then the three of them drop to one knee. Welcome, honored curator.
What?
And here we'll take our break. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. We're going to take our intermission break here. Stand up, stretch, get some water, top up your popcorn. All right, we are back. Thank you, friends. Hopefully, you had a chance to stretch, get more popcorn. Uh, Here we go again. These three people standing in front of you drop to one knee each and intone, "Welcome, honored curator."
What? No, no, you got the wrong. No, no, this is mine. This is mine. This is Jarl's. Yarn's.
The man with the cane, but he gave it to you. Makes you a curator. You said he was injured, though. Where?
Just back down like gate 7C.
Let's see. Stack. The man with the gun on it, and he races past you. He moves fast, like Olympic sprinter fast, as he races by you and hauls off
Whoa.
and leaps over the side, dropping. Oh, you should not look down. That would be horrifying to see.
Did he just? Why did he jump off?
It's the fastest way down, says the man. It's all right.
But I didn't go up any stairs. Well, except for the one to the door.
The tower has a way of messing with your perceptions of things. It's all right. What's your name?
Clive. I'm pretty sure I said that before.
I'm Fetch. And the woman looks over. My name is Tear. You are a curator then.
I'm just a welder, man, from Vancouver. Uh, Yarn was asking for a dock.
Stack will find her. Vancouver. Uh, Fetch pulls out another one of those pieces of glass and extends it out and takes a quick look at it. Huh, I see. When?
Um, 2025.
2025. Uh-huh. Very well. You have been
Yeah.
briefed on the generalities? You spoke to Yarn.
Uh, yeah. Generalities being a little generous. Definitely no minutia. Look,
There's
you guys are
little.
taking this awfully casual. I'm like 1,000 some odd years.
I apologize. Can I assuage your fears in some way?
Tell me how to get back.
Get back?
I mean, yeah. He said the tower fixes time. This is what I heard from Yarn.
It does. The tower will one day save us all. Hopefully.
Honestly, I'm taking this too casually. Uh,
That could be
how?
true. There is a deeper science than can be explained in a 5-minute talk, but 2025. Hmm. Did you see this Avengers?
Yeah, yeah. The,
So you are aware how time travel works?
no, that's not how it works. It can't
Not
be.
exactly, no, but the gist is correct.
It's
Am I incorrect?
just a
Is
movie.
there a better reference? Star Trek,
I
perhaps?
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, okay. I'm getting it here, kind of. Good enough.
Excellent. This is so much easier than the ones who come from other eras who have not thought of this at all.
So,
He slides the glass away and tucks it into a pocket.
what, what, what exactly does a curator do?
Ah, says Tear. Curators go through time to places and plant what we call seeds. Seeds must grow in a similar way as plants, and when they are ready, a curator must go and fetch them. They are at different points in time. We are fixing timelines, erasing problems that might exist, and creating points of power. The fracturing of how it works is difficult to describe. And in truth, we are soldiers, not academics, so we have only a cursory understanding of how it is. But curators with their affinity for the relics, and she points to the coin, make you uniquely suited for going to different points in time and bringing these seeds back.
Wait. Have you seen Avengers?
I have not. That is. And Fetch looks bored. Before our time. And also in only 2 dimensions.
Well, anyway, suffice to say, going back in time doesn't in any movie I've seen doesn't bode well, changing things up.
It's less about changing. Changes create offshoot branches. Offshoot branches tend to die, and they ultimately don't matter as they fracture across multiversal planes. But the seed is the most key thing. You take the seed back. Affectations which create branches don't necessarily affect the entire structure of the stalk, which. And he gestures to the pillar as though that explains anything.
And I'm supposed to get these seeds.
You, being a curator, are more inclined to such a skill, yes.
But hey man, I just build things or help build things. I don't know anything about this time seed and
Claps you on
time
the
travel.
shoulder. One might say, as a builder, you are better suited than many people,
Uh, we'll agree to disagree on that.
as you like. Tara at this point pulls out another piece of glass and extends it. This will help explain some of your new abilities
Wait, new
using the
abilities?
relic.
I take it.
You take it, and in the way of like that Robert Downey Jr. moment in Iron Man, like you can read it, like it is like a piece of glass that has a bunch of text that scrolls by and information, and you get this. Hojo, this is your spell list.
Spell list.
You may take this and copy and paste it as you need. Take your time. Read through each one. They're important. For those of you that might be watching the stream while Hojo is reading this, you should be able to see the spell list from Jay. He gives them various abilities that they can utilize through the relic, but each one costs them strain, and strain is not that easily recovered. Kind of like a mana pool. Everybody wants to be able to cast magic, but then you tell people they can, and man, they're not ready for it. It's great.
Wait, retreat says a gate point back to the tower in their own time. So the tower exists back in Vancouver
No,
2025? Oh,
in
okay.
it's in the tower's time.
Oh, okay, okay.
You have any other questions?
Oh,
Great. You stand there reading for a moment, Clive, before realizing that Tear and Fetch have turned and gone back to what they were working on, giving you space to think, to process. You don't even know how long it has been as you stare at the contents of this piece of glass.
say, Tear, was it?
She turns. Yes.
This is all well and good, but I can cast these spells, but I'm not made for this. Like I can't cut something in half like those things out there. Like I would have been dead 10 times over if Yarn wasn't there to help me.
Over his shoulder, Fetch turns. Then I advise you learn quickly. Or find ways around things where you don't have to cut things in half.
Huh. So, is there any way? Huh. So what happens if I don't get a seed successfully?
Tear looks down and then, we don't know. We're not curators.
So only this doohickey tells you if you're a curator?
Something about the resonance, the way it spins when you hold on to it. As I said, we're not curators. We're Kuomyang elite forces. We help as best we can, protect and defend curators where we can.
How many curators are there?
She looks at Fetch for a moment before he thinking. It's difficult to say because most of them are out right now. A few dozen, perhaps? Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes shorter.
Huh. Uh, this is a little much to get hold of. Say, how's Yarn? Like, how's he? It, I think he can tell me more about this job
It's
that
possible,
I'm
but if you really want to
forced.
know, he gestures to the pillar. Then Tear looks over. That is the best way to learn.
Can I opt out?
I don't know. Fetch shakes his head. I don't think so.
Uh, huh. Okay. I guess I'll be on my way.
You're just going to
Hey.
leave?
Oh no. I guess I'll go talk to this tower thing.
Hmm. Take the coin in hand. Climb up the steps to the platform and touch the pillar. And Fetch will call out. That's what we see curators do.
Okay. Uh, okay. Uh, yeah. Let's do this.
All right. You climb up the set of stairs to the central part around the pillar. The pillar itself in the middle is maybe 100 meters wide across. Unlike everything else in the tower that you have stood on, This catwalks, this platforms, the outer wall of everything. It's smooth and geometric and regular. But this pillar is different. It's made of stone. What stone it is, you're not quite sure. Gray and black and dark. But it has an organic feel to it. There are ridges and bumps along it, like it has been grown from the stone to look this way. And all along it, dancing all the way up, gleaming, are glyphs, symbols of some kind. Characters? You can't read them, but they glow, trailing lines up and down as they go. From where you stand on the platform, it's actually not far for you to reach forward, and you could just reach out past it and touch the edge of that pillar.
Okay. I gingerly hold my hand out towards the pillar.
Holding the relic in your other hand, you reach forward towards the pillar and touch it. It's warm, and similar to the relic in your hand, it thrums, vibrates. And when your hand comes away, you realize that a glyph glowing has transformed itself into your palm. And then
Uh,
there is a weightless vertigo sensation that causes you to close your eyes again, feeling you falling backwards in a stumbling way, strange, not uncomfortable, but as though you are tumbling, tumbling, tumbling. And you collapse, cold and icy. You are
uh,
before a giant castle of stone, a building of sorts, a wall, a city, a town. You're standing on ice. There are drifts of snow. There are numerous people around you from where you lay flat on your back. There are smokestacks bellowing out great gouts of white heat smoke into the air. Birds call. It looks fairly busy. You have never seen buildings of this like before. Hey, get the fuck up, says the guy next to you. Don't lie down.
uh,
And you realize that all of you are arranged, creating a long path that leads towards the town. There must be hundreds of people on both sides of you, dressed in furs and cloth, leathers, heavy gear, masks, some of them. The person next to you nudges you. Can't be lying down. Calls too much attention.
who are you?
Doesn't matter who I am. Who are you? You won't tell me either. Don't talk shit.
Am I still wearing the same clothes that I had
You are still
before?
wearing the same clothes, yep. Your raincoat kind of obscuring things, but not wearing furs or heavy leathers or anything like that that you would have hoped, perhaps.
And it's freezing, right?
It is cold, yes. It is like -10, -15, perhaps.
What's this line for?
What do you mean, what is this line for?
Sorry, I had too much to drink last night. I'm kind of unawares.
You must have drank a whole bar into emptiness if you forget what these lines are for. Just keep your head
Is that what
down.
drinking's for?
Don't say anything. Don't draw any attention. There's another woman on your other side who says, "Shut up," she whispers. And then you hear it. The sound of an engine on the opposite side. The crunch of wheels or tires. And then the step of boots and feet. You see what initially looks like a train, and then you realize it is not a train. It is a large vehicle. Its tires are almost a story tall, and it is pulling something. Pulling a building? A hut? A chapel, almost. If a chapel was made to look sinister and evil, except for the crucifix that sits atop it. This vehicle belches big gouts of black smoke. And on the wagon platform, like a semi bed behind it, is this two-story church. Except the church extends out with a series of bones. Not human bones, something else. No human has bones that go some 5, 6 feet in length. And a cross at the top of its apex. You realize what this path is guiding. As this big vehicle begins to roll through, accompanied by about 2 dozen people, the lead of which proclaims, "In Requiescat, we are saved, our people delivered, all that we walk, we shall be saved as we walk towards death. Repent and die!" The groups of the path murmur to themselves, not piously, "Repent and die."
Repent and die.
"Repent and die!" he says again, and continues walking. There is a smile on his lips, and again proclaims that as they continue along into the town. Each time the crowd, still cowed, "Repent and die," they murmur,
Repent and die.
until finally this grim procession passes past them. The man looks to you briefly. "Sobered up now, have you?" Shoulders his bag and starts walking in the opposite direction away.
I follow him.
You follow. The crowd begins to disperse in various directions. You can see that that procession is making its way towards the castle, or at least in its direction. The town, numerous in other ways. People are going about their own work, slowly getting back to it. Some are tying up sleds, attaching them to ski-doos, or some sort of fancy version of a snowmobile. Large, bigger bits of vehicle. They don't look pristine. Everything is kind of scavenged, beaten together, hammered until it works. Gouts of smoke from each of them, glows of lights that definitely, at least LEDs, not tungsten, you can tell. Huh. After a few minutes, the man turns to you again. "What? What is it?"
I look back to make sure that those like zealots are out of earshot. Who are those guys? Sorry, I'm still kind of out of it.
Still out of it. "The Illibinius, doomsayers."
Wait, so what happens if they catch you?
"You heard them. Then you repent, and you die. I would prefer not to die. How about you, my friend?"
With you there. Um,
Eh,
where is this place? What's the name?
this is Votsk. Did you wash up or something? On the ice floe?
Something like that, yeah.
You have a strange look about you.
Yeah, heard that a couple times.
You are not dressed for the cold. Will die on the flow if you do not get help. I would advise you go into town and avoid them, but maybe get some actual clothing. And stay away from the liquor.
Tell me twice. Thanks. I turned to leave.
You turn to leave.
Start making my way back to or towards the town.
Yeah, you make your way towards what would probably be docks if they weren't frozen solid. You can see there are numerous people out and about. Again, all wearing kind of heavy clothing, sitting around various bits of machinery, warming themselves, drinking this, chatting. They seem much more relaxed now that they're not in the shadow procession. Uh, and you can just make out the shape of the building right up against the castle there.
Gotta get some warm clothes. Um, I'm gonna look around to see if there's like a tannery or
Yeah,
just a
you take a
clothing.
quick look around.
Freeze my balls off.
You can see that there's a shop. There's clothing and mannequins in the windows. Looks like mostly working kind of clothing, heavy gear, masks, hats, helmets, coats. Seems fine.
All right. I'm gonna try to look at the, or I'm gonna try to memorize the look of like the heavy furs and
Sure.
the work clothes.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna look around and try to find like a quiet, secluded place.
sure. Yeah. You tuck yourself in alongside a building in an alley, empty, snow deep, no footprints. Nobody's been through here in a while.
All right, let's try this out, I guess. I can grab my raincoat. I'm gonna try to cast transmute into those heavy furs.
You breathe in, holding onto your raincoat, the relic in your hand. There is a glimmer. It feels like threads whirling their way from your core of your being up through your arms. And then, whew, oh wow, it transforms into an exact copy of that what you saw in those windows. A heavy coat, leather, pockets, furs over the top. Whatever animal this is, does not smell that pleasant, but it's fine. A hood, a set of goggles around the neck. Great. You take
They're
2 strain
useful.
damage.
Yeah, feeling a lot warmer now.
Yeah, you pull it on. You're definitely coated against the elements. Hood up, goggles over your face.
All right. Uh, I'm gonna make my way to. I'm gonna look for like any large gatherings, like a market or a tavern.
Probably both easy to find. Even though you have not been drinking, like the smells of food and drink and the shouts of crowds, easy to find. You make your way up. This is not like a huge town, but there are numerous streets. It's very easy once you start walking around to find what is like the main road, so to speak. You're gonna guess, given the size, that this place probably can't house more than a few thousand people. It doesn't seem like there are individual homes exactly. It seems like a lot of it is bunkhouses or like shared living. You see like an apartment building that is maybe 5 stories, um, that like busy people are coming and going from. So maybe it's a dorm, maybe yeah, maybe it's a longhouse of some kind. And because of that, in the vicinity, very quickly you find what is definitely like a canteen, like a bunch of people sitting around, looking out through glass and mirror windows. The steam of which is escaping out every time somebody opens the door and pushes their way in or out. Some of them coming to and for with plastic bags full of food.
I'll pull out more snacks and just like eat them before I go into the tavern.
Finish off your snacks, crunch it up, tuck it away, step inside. It is, as I say, probably like a canteen. It's fairly large, um, sort of in that IKEA style. There's a big style of like walking along, and people with trays are picking various things off of racks or out of fridges or freezers, putting them on trays, and then getting fresh food from a bunch of people that are kind of sitting behind like cafeteria style dishes, sort of serving up this and that. Most of the people pay either with what looks like either their phones or some kind of card. They just kind of swipe it. Some of them even seem to have devices on their arm. They just kind of tap it and are done with it. And then there's lots and lots of tables, big rows of them all over. There's no sort of private tables at all. There's sort of 12 seats all the way along one side and 12 on the other at a big long set. And people are just kind of eating, chatting, communally talking, all that stuff.
Um, I'm gonna pretend to like stand in a line and see if I can use like listen in on some conversations
Sure.
just to get my bearings.
All right. You may either percept or streetwise.
Hmm,
Average.
oh, it's the same. I'll streetwise it.
Okay, go for it.
Roll in.
You have been in many places canvassing information. 3 success, 1 advantage. There are 2 groups of people that talk. Old men, young girls. Chatter abounds. Do not care. You kind of walk up and down the tables a little bit, like as though you're looking for a seat, or maybe trying to pretend to find a friend as you overhear a gaggle of young women who are talking about it. Did you see? The procession came. Back again? We saw. Did you see the doomsayer? How could you miss him? He yells at the top of his voice. But they say he's staying up at the Oblek because he brings a relic. What relic? Some piece of special technology from the city. What's supposed to make our lives easier? Run the generator at a higher rate. Who told you that? Well, they say they have been rebuffing it. It's supposed to run at 140% now. That means more power for all of us. That will be nice. More heat, more food. What do they want in return? Who knows? What does it matter? You keep walking.
Really should have asked what the seed looks like. This relic's giving me a inkling though. Huh. Any any news from any gossip from old men, or was that were those the old men?
That was the young women. You can hear from the old men a little bit, as one is just like, how many of them even are there? How many more mouths are there to feed? I counted 3 dozen. But not all of them are fighting men. Oh, hmm, that's easier then. Traders then? Workers? Some of them. But still, did you see that stupid spire tower of theirs? That chapel? Why do they bring that thing? They can't sleep on in a longhouse or an apartment like we do? Ah. Some of them will be in the castle, but some of them, they house themselves in it. You keep walking.
So their chapel is parked next to the castle right now.
That's what these people seem to be saying, and that's sort of what you saw up the hill, but you didn't canvas up that way.
Hmm. This relic's a promising lead. How the fuck am I gonna get out of them? I'm just gonna canvas the town more, see what the see if I can uh kind of decipher what the local culture is like.
Sure. Insight, I guess. Or if you have knowledge culture, you can try to roll for that.
I do not.
All right. Then it'll be insight.
All right. Straight up.
Average.
Oh, cunning. Straight up cunning.
Yeah, having 3 cunning has served you well.
Yeah.
2 success, 1 advantage. Yeah, walking around, you get the feeling for this town. It reminds you of more of the blue collar, like mining towns or logging towns that dot BC. This is a lot of working people. This is not a tourist place at all, which,
Yeah.
thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense. Uh, you're not sure exactly what the industry is, but you hear the words melting quite a bit. So you're not entirely sure whether that's metal related or some mineral of some kind. You're not exactly sure. The people seem to be doing
Nice.
okay, not super affluent, but they are comfortable. It doesn't seem like this town is particularly old either. Like there's nothing generational seeming to it. You do see evidences of technology everywhere, some of which seems a little bit fancier than yours even. Like as you walk past one little, is it a shop, like a coffee shop? You can see there are projection screens similar to what you saw near the wall, but maybe not as fancy, where a bunch of like young men are watching what looks like a fist fight. Before you realize that like it's two athletes in separate booths and they're like digitally fighting each other. Ah,
Hmm.
wild. Okay, right.
Um, do I catch like a date on any of the screens that I pass by?
Sure, with your advantage, I'll say you catch a date. Sure. Fairy, 4240.
3240?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What do I do about this? Huh. Is there like any betting going on in the fights, or it's just people just gawking and observing?
If they're betting, you don't know how they're betting. There do seem to be like gawking and cheering and like ridiculing each other about like different fighters, but you don't really see anybody with like physical money changing hands, so you're not sure.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna slowly make my way up to the castle, but
Okay.
like meander, not like purposeful.
Sure.
Trying to keep a low profile.
All right. Yeah, you slowly climb up and around, winding up this path. There are numerous other buildings here and there. You can see they get a little bit fancier as you go. All of them still spewing this heavy smoke up in top. Until you get towards the castle, which is quite tall. Um, you would think it's like a European castle, except for the fact that a bunch of it has been clad in metal, black, shiny sort of metal, and then covered in ice and frost from the weather, it seems. But it kind of towers over the rest of the town. You also encounter that chapel, still sitting on its flat bed, like double wide, giant flat bed, kind of inert, but very intimidating. There are people in and about. You can see a few more people sort of dressed like that doomsayer. They wear sachets of red and black, and many of them wear this sort of stylized, almost pyramidal or triangular kind of helmets and masks. Amongst them, though, are what look like there might be guards or security forces related to the castle itself. They wear much trimmer gear and often have cloaks of some kind of furred animal. All of them are kind of white, etched in black. They're quite different from the townsfolk's gear, it seems. There's not a ton of them, but there's sort of two right at the castle gates. And every time somebody approaches, they sort of like gesture to a panel, and that person kind of taps in or does some kind of security thing. They watch and then they let them in. You also can't get closer to the chapel, which is inside that gate.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna turn around for now and
Hmm.
meander back down, trying to keep inconspicuous.
You tuck your hood down and make your way back towards the town.
Hmm. Is there like a I want to say information booth, um, like an officer of the peace or something? Like, does it look like there's some sort of
Like an
like
administrative
enforcement?
building of some kind, like a
Yeah,
town hall or a city hall, something like that, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, you could probably find one walking around a little bit as you do until, yeah, you find something that looks more officious, people coming and going from it. Uh, yeah, you could kind of see through this sort of sliding glass entryway. A desk and numerous people answering things, lots of people sort of waiting around. Hmm, maybe.
Um, is there like a bulletin board or anything?
You go inside.
With information. Yeah.
You step inside as the doors open automatically for you, and okay, yeah, there's a projection board on one side. There's a bunch of listings on it. Buying this, bunk available, 800. What are you looking for?
Mostly information about the castle,
What kind of information?
who owns it, or like who's like the leader of this town.
You can look through. I don't think it's going to be posted on a bulletin board. Oh, maybe. I guess you could insight, but it will be with intelligence.
Okay, I'll attempt that first. Intelligence of two. Average.
Average, yes.
Rolling.
Yeah, success and a threat. You scan through castle, 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 anything about the castle. You also sort of point at one of them and try to like, nope, that doesn't do anything. Okay. It's not the same as that security gate that you were just at. You notice that a bunch of them are noted under Administrator Torvan. Maybe that's somebody important? Administrator Torvan hiring 6 for a convoy, leaving, you don't know the date, so you're not sure if that's old or new or what that is. Administrator Torvan looking for this. Okay, there's definitely that name that has popped up a few times. Interesting. Okay. Can I help you? Speaks a man over your shoulder.
I turn around, startled. Oh, um, looking for work. I Who's this administrator Torvon guy?
The
Says he's
administrator
looking
in the
for a job.
castle. Did you find a job posting that might apply to you?
Yeah, it says he's looking for 6 workers here for
This posting. Submit your security ID and your citizen information. That posting, hmm, I think 4 have been selected, but you might still have a chance.
security ID. Citizen. I'm not a citizen. I came in recently, just looking, just kind of like wandering. How do I go about getting any sort of
Your League of Freedom
paperwork?
citizen ID.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. That works here.
Yes. There is
All
a
right, yeah, yeah,
suspicion to the man as he stares at you.
yeah. Sorry, I came in to town, had a little too much to drink last night. I'm just kind of a little discombobulated right now. Sorry.
Of course. Understandable. The weather has been fierce. Do you
Yeah, I
need
gotta
anything
keep warm.
else?
I'm good. You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Don't hesitate.
All right.
He steps
Um,
away, but not before you notice that he signals to one of the guards nearby to the door, who pivots ever so slightly in his stance so that he can keep an eye on you now.
mhm. um, I guess go back to the information bulletin board or like
Yeah.
the display. Is there any way I can look to see what a League of Freedom ID card looks like? Is there like a
You don't see an example on the board at all or anything. Yeah.
hmm, sorry, question. How much strain can I take?
You should have a max of 12.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah.
okay. All right,
And I
some
believe you're,
allowance.
yeah, you're not too far along yet.
Yet. Um, can I kind of like surreptitiously scope out the line and see if anyone has a League of Freedom ID
Yeah, you
um
could
out
percept.
ready?
I'll let you
Yeah.
percept. But you will have, it'll be average, 2 purple,
Hmm.
but also 1 black because the security guard is watching you.
Okay. Uh, all right. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. All whammy.
All whammy, 1 failure. You kind of like turn away from the bulletin board and make your way towards where more people are sort of seated, sitting and waiting, and then sit. Pretty close to the line where people are being helped going up to the desk. Again, it's quite busy. And as you do though, you realize you're you are distracted from looking at people with their IDs or whatever like paperwork that they're dealing with because the security guard very kind of pointedly again pivots and makes sure that they are squared off right with you who have sat down where you are.
Is there like a is there a bathroom somewhere?
Yeah, you see signs for a bathroom.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna get up purposefully and then head to the bathroom.
Yeah. You walk down a small side-ish corridor. Ahead, you can see like there's some sort of security door, but before that, there are a number of like bathrooms. You step into the larger one, and it's like a communal thing, and then there's like 6 or 7 stalls, men and women, whatever else, coming in and out of it. You want to go into a stall?
Yeah, sure.
You quickly wait for a moment before somebody comes out, and you slide into that stall and close the door behind you.
Okay. All right, Clive. Shit together. Um, I'm gonna try to cast conceal on myself.
All right. You reach into your pocket and your hands dance over the relic for a moment. Close your eyes. Exhale, and you feel as though everything lifts out of you for a brief moment. Spend 2 strain. You open your eyes and realize, oh, you can't even see your own. Oh, you can't see. Your clothing, everything that was on you. You kind of stumble for a moment because you can't see your own feet when you're walking. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but you're. And then you realize you had stumbled and you didn't hear anything either.
This is awesome, man. This would have been so much better back in Vancouver. Oh, okay. Uh, I make my way back to the like administration area.
Yeah. You step out of the bathroom, out of the stall, everything, walk back to the administration area, step aside as a person who would have walked into you otherwise. Great.
Um, I walk in front of the guard that was kind of tracking me.
The guard, their arms crossed, still kind of focused on that hallway where you have gone down.
I like wave my hand in front of his face.
Doesn't seem to react.
Sweet. All right. I'm gonna hmm, all right. I'm gonna make my way up, trying to avoid as many people as try to squeeze and avoid as many people as possible, and walk right up to a clerk's desk, or sorry, like
Yeah, one
a
of the
stall,
workers. Yeah.
one workers, yeah, and see if they're processing like cards or if they're working with
Yeah.
someone.
You sneak around as this man is sitting there. And that will be compensation for 3 days missed work. Your card, please. The man nods, pulls it out. Inside of a plastic sheath yay big is about passport sized, I guess. A card of blue. There are a series of chips in it, it looks like, of some kind. There is a holographic kind of imprint of the man's face, which is fascinating because it is. As he sort of moves around, as he speaks, you can see the holographic chip also doing the same on this piece of ID. The clerk takes it. Raffine, beep, puts it down to a reader. It reads, there you go. 1800 cred. Hands it back. Don't spend it all in one place. The old man looks at it. I won't. Clips it back, tucks it away into a pocket.
I keep note of the pocket that it's in,
Okay.
and when he leaves the line, I'm gonna try to pickpocket him.
Okay. That'll be a skullduggery check.
Yeah.
Skullduggery. It is average, but I will give you 3 blue die because you are concealed at the moment.
Okay. Rolling. Well, I succeeded at least.
You reach forward very carefully, the pocket that it's in, into the side of the coat. Man, you haven't done this in months. Haven't needed to. But the muscle knows what the muscle knows as you pull it out very carefully, conceal it in your own pocket.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way back to the bathroom,
Okay. Yeah.
ducking and dodging on the way, and going back uh into the area or into the bathroom,
Yeah.
looking for an unoccupied stall.
You step into an unoccupied stall, an empty stall, close the door behind you.
And can I turn off the conceal? I tried to turn off the conceal.
You visualize in your mind as you hold on to the relic, and then you see your own hand in front of you. Oh, great.
Sweet. Oh, I'm gonna take a look at the. I'm gonna pull out the ID, the man's ID.
You
Sorry,
pull it
bud.
out.
I need this more than you. Maybe.
Yeah,
Cause
you
like
pull
I
it
look
out
at
and
the
look at it.
picture.
It's
Mhm.
still his face in the picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Would I be able to transmute this card to have my picture, holographic picture on it?
Maybe.
Hmm. Or should I turn my own ID into this? 1800 cred would be nice. Um, all right, I'm gonna attempt to use transmute on this to have my credentials on it.
All right. You think about this for a moment. Holding the relic, there's a wave of kind of like water rush through your body, and again from the core outwards through your hand. The card, the ID, glows for a brief moment, and then it's your face. You cough. 4 strain burned.
Extra four total,
4 total.
or four
Yeah.
more. Uh, sh- so I'm at eight, right?
You're
Yeah.
at 8 now.
Damn, using this a little too much. Uh, okay. I'm gonna make my way out of the. I'm gonna pocket the ID, keep it somewhere secure,
Yep.
and I will make my way out of the bathroom.
Okay. You leave the bathroom, back into the lobby.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna line up and apply for this job.
Yeah. Not a problem at all now that you have an ID. We don't even need to do it. As you walk up to a clerk and realize it's not a clerk, it's a machine, as you, oh, right, job ID, and you punch that in, tap your ID into it. It blinks green, and then a screen shows up. You've been approved. Report up to the castle at 1800 for debrief, or for briefing, I
Today?
guess.
All right. I assume it's today.
Yeah, that's actually in like 20 minutes.
Okay. I'll make my way back to the up to the castle then, I
All right.
suppose. Haste.
You, right, 20 minutes. Okay, good thing that sound is small. You tuck that away
Yeah.
and head out from the administrative building, out back into the snow and ice, and climb your way up to the castle. Yeah, you approach. It's not super busy, but again, you see those 2 security guards. He points at the ID reader on the side.
I nod to him and I go to the ID reader, take my card.
Take your card. Beep screen. Guard nods at you. Through there. Up the set of stairs. Third door on the left. You have 7 minutes.
I follow the instructions. I move in.
Okay, you step into the courtyard and towards the castle. You can see on one side the large procession vehicle that led, and then the chapel. They're just kind of off to the side of the courtyard. A big set of stairs that leads up to the castle. Numerous people out and about. One more guard at the very top by that door who looks kind of bored, standing next to some big mechanical glow heater. What do you want to do?
Uh, Third door on the left, he said.
You climb up and enter into the castle. It is immediately much warmer in here. Unlike all the spaces you have been in before, this place has a carpet, for one thing. A plush. It sort of looks like astroturf, but it's beautiful, if plasticky. And there are numerous people out and about working, dealing with things. There are crates of gear, equipment, packing, wrapped in plastic, big cartons of stuff, not strewn about, but like carefully, meticulously laid out all through this area, prepped and everything. And you make your way through the castle, through this main corridor, and can see up ahead. Right, third door. That's the one on the left. You want to go?
Um, I'm gonna surreptitiously look around, especially towards the cathedral or the chapel thing,
Okay, so you want to
and
leave then?
see if
Go back out and go to look at the
oh yeah,
chapel?
yeah, just take a look. Uh,
Yeah.
are they like are is there a bunch of those rogue figures there, just
You
like
can
milling about?
see that there are two. They're sort of chatting. You're not sure what they're conversing about, but they're talking to a small gathering of people out front of it. You would need to climb out up onto the flatbed, and then there are two doors for the chapel. There appears to be the main front door, and then there appears to be a smaller side door, which is almost tucked away against the wall of the castle.
Okay. Um, nah, I'm just gonna go to the uh briefing.
Okay. You All right. Well, it's there. It's not going anywhere. You go back into the castle, down the corridor, third door on the left, and thump thump. Come in.
I go in.
You open the door and step into a pretty Spartan-looking office. There is a woman wearing sort of heavy clothing, a robes, coat, and a hat. She looks kind of elderly, or at least like probably in her late 50s, you would gather. But also on the table is a gun, just like out there in a holster. Um, there's sort of a laptop, or what might pass for a laptop if it was also 25 inches big, in front of her, and she is sort of working on it. Sit. Name.
Live.
Clive. You apply for the job.
Yeah,
You can lift 100 pounds.
yeah, maybe.
She gives you a quick once over. Augmented?
Sorry.
You're augmented?
Uh, no.
No. Hmm. You've done ice work before?
Yeah, I've worked in pretty chilly conditions. Can keep my balance pretty well.
Your ID says 12 years of warehouse work?
Yeah.
All right. Hmm. When can you start?
Whenever.
All right. Oh, 200 tonight. You'll be paid 400 units a day. Good enough?
That'll do.
Shifts of 12 hours. Bring your own cold weather work. Know that you need to lift 100 pounds. If you fail, you may need to get augments. The administrator will not pay for augments. You'll have to get them yourself.
All right.
She takes your ID, beeps it again, passes it back to you.
Thank you. I get up and leave.
You get up and leave. You step back into the hallway of the castle.
Um, I'll make my way out again.
Okay.
and I'll get closer to the chapel this time, just to get kind of like within earshot.
Okay. Yeah, you get closer. You can see again those two doomsayers. It's not the same one that led the procession because these ones are not as elaborate. But they are speaking and discussing with a gaggle of people. One of whom goes, "And I'll be saved then." And one man, "Of course, of course. What you cast away now, you will receive again." "Very well." He reaches up with a smile, and the doomsayer steps forward and places a hand on the man's head. "Behold! He forsakes that which he has, repents, and dies." And then twists the head methodically like a screw until there's a snap noise as the spine severs. All of the other group, the 6 or 7 people around, "He repents and dies. He is saved. He repents. He repents. He repents." From where you're standing, not far, a guard passes by you. "I'd advise you not get too close, friend." And keeps going.
Some good advice. Ooh, yeah, I keep a wide berth of this percent of this
Of the gathering.
congregation. Yeah,
Yeah.
congregation. Insane. All right. Time to give me some. So 0200. How many hours? What time is it now?
It is 1800.
Okay, you can get some. I'm gonna look for go back into town
You gonna
and look for
leave?
some.
Okay.
Oh wait, is there lodgings in this place?
No. Not that you've seen
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. I'm just gonna look for a place to rest for a bit. Is there like a in this
Yeah, so you
castle?
can make your way to like one of the longhouses and you can just buy a berth for a night. It will cost you 300 units, probably.
Hmm. Is there a place I can just like take a load off until 0200?
You'll need to buy something probably if you're going to a tavern or the canteen.
Yeah, I can get something to eat just
Okay,
for a
you
bit.
head back to the canteen.
Yeah, maybe for a few hours.
And you want to just short rest?
Yeah, kind of short rest.
Okay. You decide to short rest, go to the canteen, spend 100 units, and you may roll. Uh, okay, so I assume that you want to restore some strain.
Yeah.
You get to roll discipline. There's no difficulty, so it's just whatever you have. And I'll give you 1 blue die because you're eating food.
Discipline. Oops. Will. All right. Rolling.
6. You gain 6 strain back.
Ooh.
Yeah, you linger idly, half napping, half watching a hollow, half listening to conversations around you. Nothing really gathered because you're recovering. So you can't actually make any skill checks during this time until
Hmm.
about 120, 130, or 1:30 in the morning. It's quiet, it's dark, except for a bunch of illuminated lamps. There's a few people still coming and going, but definitely not as busy as it is during the day. And you have half an hour to get to the castle.
Okay. Make my way back to the castle.
All right. Different guard points at the security panel, which you I assume tap in and enter.
Yeah.
You step into the courtyard. It's much quieter now. There was just the two guards at the door. There's another guy who looks like he's just like checking over some shipment of containers, and then the guard that's at the very top of the castle main doors. Again, standing next to a heater, bundled up against the cold.
I start. Is there's no more congregation or anything? There's no
Yeah, you don't see any
doomsayer.
more of the doomsayers around, and there's no other people lingering out there. Somebody has actually even cleaned up the bloody snow.
Efficient. Um, I'm gonna go to the work area.
Okay,
Uh,
you're
yeah,
gonna go to the work area? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. You head over to what is like a really big garage, and there are four other men who look over. One of whom, who is geared up in a bunch of stuff, pulls off his hood and mask. Good. Last one and the newest guy is early too. Good. Start in 15 minutes. All of these crates need to be put on that truck.
Yes, sir.
Everyone kind of shuffles around a moment and then shrugs. 15 minutes go by before one person stands up as this foreman or leader or boss, whoever it is, get to work. And don't damage anything this time. I'll be back in an hour to check. Walks off.
Okay. I will attempt to work.
Roll me athletics.
I'm gonna put my work gloves on first.
Okay, that won't help you for this.
I know.
Yeah, it'll be average, one black die.
Average. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Rolling.
Okay, good. Three success, one threat. Yeah, 100 pounds lifting. This is not 100 pounds. You're not actually that worried. After you pick up the first few crates, like, okay, it's maybe 30 pounds. It's not the end of the world. Most people seem to be doing okay alone, like moving these crates, shoving them onto what is the back of a very large, like, semi truck, basically. It's huge. And kind of efficiently just like shoving, stacking all these boxes up. You do at one point almost drop one on one of the other men's feet as he's just like, "Watch what you're fucking doing! God damn it, newbies!" But you,
Sorry.
sorry, and just keep working. Did you want to do the whole 12-hour shift?
Um, I'm gonna try to strike up conversation while working
Sure.
if I can.
Yeah, you can talk to people. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I guess 12 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus. Any breaks?
No.
Yeah, didn't think so. I'll try, but I want to kind of try to strike up conversation about did you see what those doomsayers did to the congregation earlier?
They do that all the time. Poor sods.
Jesus. Or, you know, what's up with this? Have you heard about this like relic? It says it's supposed to make our lives easier. They're bringing
It's
it
supposed
here.
to make things easier. I haven't seen it. Hey, shut up! If I haven't seen it. Puts up a middle finger off to the person in the truck. It's supposed to be something they found from the city, brought back. Who knows? Some technology, some piece that makes everything better. What does that even mean? Another
Nothing until
person
I see
walking
it.
by with a crate. If it's going to make the fields grow better or make the ice harder, good. Haven't seen it yet, though.
Yeah, it ain't real until we've seen it, I guess.
They say the Doomsayer has it. The main one.
Hmm. Where is that guy? I haven't seen him in a while.
Why? You're going to go ask him for a blessing, and from the
Sure.
inside, you're going to ask him to repent. There's a bunch of laughs.
I laugh nervously.
One of the older men is probably in the chapel. There's some weird sanctuary in there that they're in. I think he goes in there alone. The others, they sleep in the town for the most part.
Mm.
They left earlier tonight.
Okay, back to working.
And you work. You'll take 3 strain damage over the course of this in 1 wound while you're working. As you go until around, I guess it'd be, yeah, 1400 when you finally get off. The foreman stands in front of each of you. Tap here for your pay. It taps through each of you. You collect 400 units. What do you want to do? Sun is high in the sky. It's still cold as balls. The courtyard is busy with people.
Uh, 1400. Wow, how much time? I can go try to find a place to rest my aching muscles.
Okay, you're gonna pay 300 units to get a room for a night.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
easily enough. You make your way back down to the log house, and without even looking up at you, you tap your way through, get a fine, fresh berth, fresh-ish anyway. It's a little bigger than a cell, but it's a bed and a sink. Bathroom is communal on the end of the corner, and you collapse into bed. How long do you want to rest for?
Like 4 hours.
Okay, still a short rest then.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to heal your strain, you can roll discipline. Or if you want to heal your wound, you'll roll resilience. But you can't do both. You can only do one or the other.
I'll do strain for now.
Okay.
It's discipline, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Will. Do I get any bonus for lying down?
No.
No. Okay. It's worth asking.
Yep.
Rolling.
It's nice, but it's not that comfortable. You heal 2 strain.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in from the elements, and there's not much more to be said about this cot.
Okay. 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 When I wake up, it's 1600
1600.
ish. Yeah. Um. Do I see any of the doomsayers around the longhouses?
Yeah, you'll see them around the town very easily. They stand out quite a bit.
Hmm. What are they doing? They're just milling about.
No, they're talking to people. In some
Uh,
cases, they are repenting.
Oof, let's stay away from that. Um. I'm gonna make my way back to the castle.
All right, you head back up to the castle. Points. You tap your way in, step inside into the courtyard again.
How busy is the chapel area?
Right now, not that busy. You can see a couple people milling about working, but you don't see any doomsayers at the moment.
Um. So I will look for a secluded area.
Okay. Yeah, you tuck away around next to the wall, kind of behind a building.
Yeah. I take out the relic, and I'm gonna cast conceal on myself again.
You shimmer for a brief moment, and again feel that lightness. Nice. You're invisible.
gonna make my way back, or make my way to the chapel area
All right, you head
as
towards the
quickly as
chapel.
possible.
Yeah, you stand in front of the chapel on its sort of double wide flatbed at this big, imposing monolithic building, about 3 stories tall with a cupola, a big main entrance, side entrance on the side. It's kind of roughly conical, cylindrical, and then conical at the top. Yeah, that cross, crazy.
Okay. Um, is there any doors to it?
Yeah, so there's the main door, and then there's a side door that's closer to the wall.
Um, any of them open at all?
No.
No. I'm gonna try the side door.
Okay. You approach the side door. You open it, or go to open it. What do you do?
I'll try attempt to open it.
You push. It's unlocked. It opens a crack.
I look through the crack.
It's like some kind of back hallway, maybe. You see a door, and then a much grander door at the far side.
Okay. I nobody around.
You don't see anyone.
Okay. I walk down the corridor
You
to
enter
the.
into it, step inside, and make your way
I
down the
close the door
corridor.
behind me.
Push the
Sorry,
door
I close
closed
the.
behind.
Yeah. Okay. I get to the grand door. Is that is that the only door?
No, there's another small door on the side.
Okay. I'm gonna check out the small door first. See what's in there.
Swing open the small door. Looks like an office, very similar to that third door in the castle that you saw before. A
Mm.
table, locker of some kind, a foot locker, some gear, some equipment, a computer, if that's what that is, some lights. Yeah, not a whole lot in here.
Um, is the footlocker unlocked?
You go over to it?
Mm-hmm.
No. There's
No.
a bunch of numbers like tumblers on it.
Mm. How about the lockers?
You go over to one locker. Clunk. No. Locked. Clunk. No. Locked. Swing. Oh, opens. There's one of the Doomsayer's robes, a pair of boots, similar sort of triangular helmet or mask in there too. Looks like almost the full outfit. You're not really sure. You didn't get really close to one, but it seems like a bunch of the clothing.
Mm. I'll attempt to put it on because like I can't really see myself.
You take it and the robes and cloak and coat. That's all fine, but when you go to put on the helmet, you realize it's too small.
Mm. Do the clothes disappear when they get on me
Yes.
as well?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Uh, I'll keep the helmet for now on my person,
It's pretty
but
bulky. It will take a hand, but you could. Like you can't tuck
okay,
it
I'll
in
leave.
anywhere, right? Like it's big.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it there then.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna check the desk.
You wander over to this large metal table desk thing. Reaching for it. Yeah, computer. It's like locked to it somehow or magnetically, like you can't move it. Drawer. Slide that open. Some sort of pad, like a glass. The
Mm.
kind of computers that they seem to have had. Some kind of key card maybe or a key, like a
Yeah.
flat card.
I'll take the key card
Do you take
and
the
I'll
key card?
try to access the pad.
You beep the pad. It beeps red.
I put the key card to it.
Nothing.
Nothing. How about the big blocky computer? or if that is what it is.
You tap that with the key card, nothing.
Can I access it without the key card?
You don't know how to pry it open. Like it's not like it's like a laptop, but you don't know how to open it.
Oh. Can I search the sides for like a button?
You search around it, you don't see anything.
So the other drawers are locked though, right? On the desk?
There's only the one drawer that you've opened.
Locked. Okay. Uh,
I will say you're really in the weeds right now. Like you're really in the weeds.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna close the locker that I just
Sure.
dug through, and I'll try leaving the room.
Okay, you walk out of the room.
Okay. Um, I'll go to the grand door.
Okay,
Does it open?
it does not.
Or
There is a
does
pad
not?
on the side.
Okay. I'll use the key card on it.
You tap it with the key card. Pad turns green, and you hear a thunk from the door.
All right. I open the door
You open the
slightly.
door. You are at the back of like a grand, not that grand, maybe like 10 pews on each side, roughly. But you're on the back side. You are close to the sanctuary side, like a raised platform. Uh, the room is empty as far as you can see immediately, although there is light coming through the windows of this chapel. It's warm. But yeah, otherwise it's fairly empty, except for a chandelier that hangs over the center of the room, from which dangles 8 skeletons, picked clean of all flesh.
Pick clean. The candles. And no one else in here, right?
Not that you see immediately, no?
I'm gonna try to scope out the room from like a corner.
What corner?
Hmm. Just I'm gonna slip through the door
Okay, you step in through the
and
door.
yeah, look around and try to pick an empty corner.
All right. I mean, they're all empty as far as you can see, but
Okay.
I just need to know, are you
Well,
staying on the platform side or are you like crossing all the way down to where the other entry door is behind all the pews?
oh, I'm staying on the platform side for now.
Okay, yeah. So you stand next to the door and look around? Yeah. There is a pulpit in the center. There's a big chair, throne. It's huge. It's big. It's massive. So you can't really see around that. Pews. There's no second floor or anything that you can see up. Instead, there's a big domed roof, and it is blazoned with designs, but it's a bit too dark to actually see what's on it.
Try to get a closer look to the designs.
So you walk into the room.
Yeah.
All right. You walk into the room looking upwards. Oh man. Initially you would think of it as being Catholic, but it is not. There are people of all manner, and they are stretching their hands towards the central chandelier, from which dangles these skeletons that you realize are roughly affixed in crucified positions in this ring as they are around, as though these 8 people somehow, and all these mural paintings of them reaching towards them, are in this abjured supplication. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
From a metal staff sitting on the throne of it is the Doomsayer. He holds a staff which is quite large, perhaps 8 feet tall, the center point of which is this cube that floats in it, black, spinning slowly, regularly, like a clock ticking. Curator, I can't see you, but I know you're here. Reveal yourself, that we
I
might
don't.
speak. No? Are you hoping I will imagine it is just the wind, then, Curator? Disappointing. They send a coward, a fool, a weakling. Very well. If you don't reveal yourself, Curator, I shall simply send for me and mine. My guards will comb every inch. Your abilities are powerful, but they'll find you eventually. So reveal yourself, and we might just speak.
Mm.
Do you do anything?
Thinking.
All
uh,
right.
yeah. Oh heck, it's a one shot. I might as well. I'm gonna walk up to him, like still concealed.
Okay. Yeah.
I pull out my pistol,
Okay. Yeah.
repent and die, and I just shoot him in the head.
All right. Make your attack. That will be a pistol weapon, so it's not. I believe you had melee, right?
Yeah, I did.
So it is an agility weapon to use a pistol.
Hmm.
You have no ranks in the skill. It is close range, so there's 2 purple. I'll give you 1 blue because you are concealed. But he does have armor, and so there are 2 black dice in play as well.
Oof. Oh yeah, because he's probably wearing his helmet.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh well. Hmm.
Roll it.
Okay. Would I be able to, before doing that, throw something in the opposite direction to get his attention? Use deception?
Uh, sure. I'll let you roll that back. You'll need to make a deception check first, then.
Yeah.
And it'll be deception with
Cunning?
it'll be deception with agility because you're throwing something.
Okay.
It'll be average, and I'll give you 1 blue die for your conceal.
Any black dice?
No. I assume you're not throwing it at him. You're
No.
just throwing it across the room, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like behind him.
Okay. Yeah. 2 success. You gather up the other 3 ration bars out of your pouch, chuck it, sending them wide, 3 things out across the other side of the pews. They clatter, and you can see that he turns slightly, and then you shoot.
Yeah.
Take your shot.
All right. Let's go. 2 agility. Uh, one blue, right?
Two
And
blue
two
now
black.
because you have decepted. Two purple, one black. Sorry, two black.
Two black.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, better than last time.
yeah. You got
Go
another
for it.
blue.
Ooh, that's not good.
Ooh, one fail, one threat. As that doomsayer glances to one side, you immediately pull out the pistol, fumble with it for a second. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Point it up. You're not that far away. You're pretty close. He doesn't see you. Invisible. You shoot. There's no rapport from the gun. There's no kickback. It doesn't fire a slug. Instead, a lance of energy goes straight out of it, red and bright. It pierces forward, and from the masked side of the curate or of the doomsayer looking one way, it shattering apart part of the mask, sending fragments of ceramic across the room, from which they stand up. The game begins. Roll
Oh, shit.
me vigilance for initiative.
All right. Willpower? Yeah. Is it just straight? No
It is
difficulty or
just
anything?
straight, yeah.
All right.
Because it's one on one, it'll be so you get four, I get four. Ties favor PCs. You are about 10 meters away on one side of the room. There's two sets of pews between you. But otherwise, he doesn't have any cover really from the pulpit. He's standing though now, and you have a full action and move.
Um.
Oh, and on the device, on the pistol which you saw, it
Yeah.
counts down from 12 to 11.
12 to 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Did my concealment fall off?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. All right. Can I fire and then move, or do I have to
Nope.
move
Yeah,
first
you can
before
fire
attacking?
and move. You can do whatever you want. You can do it in any order.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna shoot him again.
All right, roll your attack. So this is agility. You don't have your concealment bonus. You don't have your distraction bonus anymore. But you have hit him in the head, so he has lost one armor. So it is two purple, one black.
Rolling. Oh man.
Oh, one fail, two threat. You go fuck and pull the trigger. The trigger is sensitive. You shoot once, twice, thrice. All three shots miss. The count goes down from 11 to 8. That's your action. What do you want to do? Move?
I'm gonna move to hide to like take cover behind the pews, like kind of like
Yeah.
duck running.
You run and dive down behind the pews, rolling, and take half cover. That's your turn.
Hmm.
The Doomsayer will raise the staff for a moment and boom, strike it down upon the ground. You have clothing and robes. I'll call that one armor. And you have half concealment. All right. From the staff, boom, as he strikes it down. A ball of red flame begins to glow at that 9 feet point, just where that relic sits. It glows, it shimmers, and whoof! It casts out a giant fireball, the size of a bowling ball. It strikes down the pew right where you are and detonates with a cracking boom. And it will deal you 6 wound points.
Ooh,
So you have soak, so you minus the amount of soak off, which I think is 3. So you're going to
three.
take
Yeah.
3 wound.
Hmm.
But it's also because of the shockwave, he got 2 advantages. You are going to have a black die on your next action as well, no matter what.
Okay.
And
So
then he is going to move slightly to the side. He's half covered by the pulpit right now, but he's not cowering. He could get full cover, but he's too proud for that. Your move.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna move to get a better angle on him, like so I
Okay.
kind of move forward
Yeah, you
towards the.
scramble through the debris of the burning pew, trying to circle around so he's not covered by the pulpit anymore.
Yeah. I'll fire again.
Take your shot. Agility, two purple, two black.
Not good. Two fail.
Two fail. You shoot again. This time, trying to keep trigger discipline. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bang! Another shot rings through. Lances past him, hits the throne. You want to do anything else on your turn?
Mm, I'm just gonna hunker down, try to get as much cover as I can.
Okay. All right.
That was two shots, right?
Just now, only one. Yeah.
Only
So
one.
you're
Okay.
down to
Five
seven.
shots down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were rolling so well, and then now I'm rolling
Yeah.
very well. Oh man, this is brutal. Again, the Doomsayer, this time taking the staff in both hands, strikes it again. Another ball of flame wells up there, and this time, as it shoots out, it splits into two, cascading and booming again when it hits. It strikes the pew where you are, and it sends you flying. You take another 6 wound damage, and as you land on your side, the gun clatters out of your hand. It's not far away, but it is like 3 meters skidding underneath one of the other pews. Your move.
Oh, this shit. This shitty. uh. Oh, man. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna hold the relic. I'm gonna pull out the coin relic.
Okay.
I can cast miracle.
You're going to cast Miracle. What do you want to do?
Call Yarn.
You're going to call Yaren.
Yarn. Yeah.
Okay.
Says I can summon an ally.
Oh, you can't call Yaren, actually. Yaren is a curator.
Oh, so it has to be one of the.
You have to call either Stack, Fetch, or Tear.
I'll
And you
call
never met
Tear.
Doc. You're going to call Tear. All right.
Yeah.
There is a moment as you hold onto the relic, staring at the gun out of reach where you are, and shit, 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 shit. It glows within, and from whatever wells out of you, light appears, blinds you both. You can see the Doomsayer turn slightly to the side, and then Tear steps out. Curator, you're wounded. She looks over, and pulls the Naginata out, swings it in one hand, and darts forward. That is your turn. She has interposed herself between you and the Doomsayer. The Doomsayer. Uh, what? How? How is this possible? Slams the staff down again. Tear, however, has 3 armor. Oh my god. 2 orbs again form out and swing towards Tear, who effortlessly swings the Naginata, batting one aside where it shatters across the side of the chapel. The other one bats to the opposite end, and a piece of glass, a stained glass window, explodes outwards, and there is a boom. You can hear from the courtyard a series of shouts. It is your turn. So the way this works is you can take an action or movement or whatever, but you can also just give them to Tear because she is your ally. So you can decide like I'm going to move, but I'm going to let Tear do the action, or I'm going to give both to her, or however you want to deal with it.
How far is she away from him?
She is about 10 meters, so she's out of melee range, but who knows what that means.
Hmm. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna give both my move and action to her so she can
All right.
definitely get within and hunker down like the coward I am.
Okay. Yeah, you give her the movement and action. Tear races forward and uses the Blessed Naginata. And that is two triumphs, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Tear with two triumphs, six success, and four advantage, races forward, swings the Naginata, and bisects crotch to forehead straight up the Doomsayer, splitting him in half with a glowing cut. There's a bright moment, and then a spray of blood, which she narrowly dodges to the side, allowing it to splatter against the floor before he collapses, two halves missing the throne entirely on each side. Repent that. Curator, are you all right? She spins around to you.
I am now. Holy shit. Uh, is
She,
is that the seed?
it is. She hefts the staff and brings it over to you.
Ugh. I scrambled towards my gun and then I just put it away.
All right, you crawl over to your gun and then stagger to your feet, pick it up, tuck it away into your holster.
Gotta learn to use this thing.
Learn by
Alright.
doing, and she offers you the staff, or the head of the staff, where you can see about the size of a Rubrik's cube, black. It's again still spinning, ticking almost slowly in it. I cannot touch it. It is for you alone.
Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna grab the thing
You
and
grab the cube.
I'll cast I'll cast retreat. You're coming with me, right?
She touches you on the other shoulder, and you cast retreat. For the third time that day, that awkward, weightless feeling within your own stomach as vertigo inverts you, crouching over. You feel like your feet are in the air, your head is somewhere between your knees, everything spins until, ugh, tears hand on your back and then fetches on the other side, stabilize you on the edge of the platform where you stand before the pillar. You realize there is a scorched feeling to you. The furs are singed on your shoulders where you are wearing them, but in one hand the coin, the relic, and the other the seed. You stand right in front of the pillar. Once you are steady, fetch. Look at that. Offer it to the tower.
Get up tiredly, stagger to my feet, and I give it up to the tower.
You reach forward and press the cube against the side, right where you touched the tower the first time. The cube vanishes into it, as though subsumed by the stone. And for a brief moment, the glyph in your hand, right in your palm where it has been glowing slowly, evaporates. Lines of symbols, runes, all the way up the center of the pillar, light, going upwards like fireworks, glowing bright. The whole thing shifts. It's the most beautiful sight you've ever seen. You start laughing. And here ends our session.
What's a couple second and third degree burns to this?
Congratulations, Hojo.
Yay!
You
I thought I
lived.
was I thought I was fucked.
You lived.
Oh, that was a good one, man. That was
That was
so
very
fu- My heart was pounding quite a bit.
good. Don't worry, you get used to it. I'm sure Ben and Lise will tell you all about their adventures shortly. But before we get to that, if you're still watching with us, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you for enjoying. This has been episode 3 of the tower beneath this broken sky. We have three
Thanks
more
for watching.
sessions to go this week. Thanks for hanging out. Um, Tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night, more of this. A little bit weird, a little bit strange, a little bit heart wrenching, and very terrifying, just like we like it. Thank you again, Hojo, for playing. Hopefully,
Thanks
he
for
will
running
be
the
able to
event.
hang out in chat and check out the other people that play. And yeah, thank you for Jay, who's probably hanging out, hopefully hanging out still in chat. She was still awake just now. And anyone else who has been hanging out and joining us. I saw Lee's was in the channel earlier, and I know Ben's in there too. So thank you all so much. Good night.